What up? Sorry, y'all. I threw on a cup of coffee. I threw on a pot of coffee as I started the stream. How's it going, y'all? Happy Father's Day, everyone. Happy Father's Day. What's up, Mama? What's up, Infectious? Happy Father's Day, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Father's Day. Um, Pickles got me nothing again. It's whatever. It's whatever. I took her potties. She got me nothing. It's all right. We're being tough about it. Non-gestating person day. Kevin Bacon. What the flip chat? We are doing Trump supporter debates. If you're a Trump supporter and you want to debate, hop into the box. Come tell me why you like Trump. What's not good about your brain. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to thumbs up and let's get to like 10K likes really quick. I look just like Kevin Bacon. That's wild, dude. Eat your food, Pickles. We're doing laundry, so my bed sheets are not on right now, chat. You can see all my stains. Non-gestation day. Yeah, nobody's saying that, Tim. Nobody's saying that. You can be a father and be someone who gestates, right? If you're a trans woman or a trans man. New York is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they replaced mother and father with gestating parent. Nice. Love is Trump. What? I gotta hear that one. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yeah, he's our president.
You look
I
Canadian.
support our president. Huh?
Nothing. So you just randomly, arbitrarily support the leader of the United States?
I supported Biden. I didn't agree with him, but I support our president. Yeah, of course.
We all believe you. What do you like about
Yeah.
Trump other than the fact he's our president?
Number of things. Why do you think he sucks?
He's a literal disaster. I don't know. Okay, we can do domestic policy. He's ripped, I don't know, millions of people off of SNAP, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. He's going to be ripping more people off in after the midterms if we don't win. Uh, he has done nothing but socially divide the country, and he's
How is
started
that?
constant lies and political slights at every chance that he
Lies?
can get. What lies?
Yeah.
He says that women get abortions 2 weeks after birth. He says that 30 million migrants made it over the border. He says that he's made liberals, LGBTQ community, and people who are anti-mass deportation a part of the terrorist groups of the United States. Uh, I don't know. He's denying certain states things like FEMA aid if they're blue. He is punishing certain states with federal funding if they're blue. He's talked
Good.
about doing
I think that's
things.
great.
Why do you think that's great?
Have you been to any of these democratic cities and see how run down they are?
So you need to defund them
Why not?
because that's political punishment. Can you tell
That's
me a thing
great.
that Republicans do that keep their states in order? Because like 7 out of 10 of the Republican states are the most dangerous states are Republican. Most of the poorest states are Republican. Democrat states pay all of the Republican states' bills every
Yeah, you
single
guys were
year.
saying defund the police.
We never did though, right?
Yeah, you did.
When did we do that?
Probably many times.
Yeah, there's no instances where we did that. Thank you so much, Hector. What's up, bub?
We know the truth. Come on now.
Yeah, I've Googled this. I've debated this
People
before.
were people people were police officers were dropping out of the police force because of the way that you portray police officers.
Oh no, as wife beaters?
Sure.
And Trump is somebody who said that police should be given full immunity, and he's allowing them to kill our own civilians without any investigations.
There's investigations that are involved.
Yeah? Are we
Yeah.
investigating Peretti?
Who?
Alex Peretti?
Didn't he have a gun on him?
Did we investigate that?
I'm sure there's an investigation, ongoing investigation.
No.
Yeah.
Not federally. No.
Oh, okay. But the state, right?
Yeah, thank God the blue state is investigating it. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how that's good, how that plays out.
So you think that liberal cities, if they don't bend to your political will, the federal government should be able to defund them, even though they pay all of the bills for the United
Yeah.
States?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's fascistic, authoritarian.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
But making us get a COVID jab and shutting down business isn't fascist in some way?
No, because your alternative was a COVID test. Did you know that George Washington instilled a vaccine
No, it was.
mandate? Did you know that?
That's a vaccine mandate.
No, you could get
It's a
you can get
vaccine
a
mandate that your administration put on.
no, you could the alternative was to get a COVID test, bub.
Okay. Why do we have to get a COVID test?
Because we're in a fucking pandemic, sir.
Nah.
People died. You know how many people died? 1.2 million people?
Disagree.
You disagree with that. You got any good studies for me to look at?
So get a shot to help you not kill the others? Explain.
Yeah. Yeah, so you take a vaccine, you're 12 to
No.
14 times less likely to be hospitalized. You're carrying
So
a
why
smaller
would I have to go
pathogenic
get
load.
tested? So you can go get a vaccine that protects you from the vaccine, right? So then if
You
you go
mean
get a
what?
vaccine, then why do I have to show that to test that I have COVID or not if that vaccine does its work?
Vaccines give you an immunity. So not a full immunity, but it gives you an immune response so that you're less likely to be hospitalized. It doesn't mean you're 100% immune to it. So you could still get someone sick even if you're vaccinated, or you can still be sick if you're vaccinated. So I'm sorry that employers didn't want to give people like super spreader events. If you want to pee your pants, you're welcome to pee your pants, but you're not welcome into my business.
That's ridiculous.
That's the way that works.
No, it's not.
Republicans died 15% higher rate because of you guys not believing in science.
No, that's not science. You're putting a metal in your body that doesn't work. It's all a scam.
A metal?
Yeah. Have you done your research on vaccines?
There's metal in the vaccines?
There's multiple metals in vaccines. Look it up.
Were there any negative effects?
Yeah, people are dying from that vaccine.
Can you give me a good study on that?
Look it up. It's all over.
No, I have been looking this up, and I pretty much became liberal listening to y'all say this clown shoe shit.
Millions are dying from the vaccine.
There's no evidence of that. COVID vaccines contained no metals either.
Yeah, they do.
I just Googled it, bub.
They're gonna tell you that, but go ahead and put it in your body. I guarantee you're gonna have some withdrawals from that shit.
Withdrawals. So vaccines in general leave your body in about 2 weeks. We've never
Okay,
seen
then
a
what's the point of
vaccine.
it?
It gives you an immune response. Your body fights.
You're putting the problem in your body.
No, you're not. The mRNA vaccine is not. Oh my god, you guys are so dumb. No, sir. This is not a dead virus vaccine
So how do you become immune to something?
because it basically creates like a replica
Of it,
of the
right? Yeah,
protein.
exactly.
No, it's not a dead version of the of the virus, man. No. Oh man.
Hey, you can believe what you want, man, but that vaccine's
In
killing
science,
people.
there's no science that states that, dude. I'm sorry you fell for like some propaganda and some fear
No, you
mongering.
fell for the propaganda, bud.
I took the vaccine and I was great. I'm doing great, dude.
Yeah, well, give it a couple years, bud, and go and try and have a kid. Let's see how your kid turns out.
Dude, I'm vasectomized, first of all. Second of all,
Oh,
uh,
that's a problem.
and second of all, vaccines that we have not seen any adverse effects from any vaccine past 6 months. So you guys are just conspiracy theorists. Conspiracy
No,
theorists.
yeah, of course we're conspiracy theorists, right? Let's put a vaccine in us because I'm going to believe the government
So
and
you
I'm going to
just
rely
don't
my
like the
whole life.
vaccine because it's
You
the
just sound like
government?
you rely on the government. You have no life. You sit
Or I
here
just look at
and
science. I look at
debate people.
every
No, that
single
no.
country on Earth
I,
all agrees with me. Every body of
nah.
science on Earth agrees with me.
Nope. I never got COVID once. I never got the vaccine.
That's not science.
What is it?
Coincidence.
Oh, it's a coincidence.
Yes.
I was around it, supposedly.
Cool, man. Congrats. And it wasn't for you to be safe.
How
If
about
you're
the people
young,
that how about the people that took it and still got COVID?
that's what I just explained that to you. It does not guarantee you 100% immunity. It guarantees you
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
12 to 14 times less likely to be hospitalized. You already got a fucking restriction because you guys are full of conspiracies, dude. These sweet, poor souls, man. I'm so glad that I'm not afraid of things that aren't real. I'm so stoked I'm not fucking like worried about things.
Brother,
Hello.
you're so you're so misinformed. Hey, where's the origins of the COVID-19?
Uh, I'm gonna guess you're gonna say it was a lag leak, right?
Yeah, the DNI already released the information that Anthony Fauci tried to cover it up. It was a lab leak.
Sure. Okay. And whether or not it's
Proven.
a lab leak,
Okay,
don't you
it's a
want to know?
proven.
Don't you want to know that you took the right course of action? So if another lab leak happens and somebody brilliantly came
So
out with the vaccine,
why did our government lie to us and said it was a natural occurrence?
can you talk about the vaccine and COVID? Because
No,
I'm not
let's
here
talk
to do
about
conspiracies. I'm not here to do
it's not a conspiracy.
conspiracies.
It's fact.
Yeah,
You want me to
I don't.
give you
I
the
don't care.
source?
Yeah, I know. You're gonna try to tell me that what's her name, Tulsi Gabbard, when she left, she wrote this big, huge thing to do conspiracies for y'all. It's already
What are you
debunked.
talking
Nobody
about? It's a
thinks it's true.
government. Nobody thinks it's true because it's a
No,
government agency that just
no,
published. No,
no.
but you thought it was true that it came from
I didn't care where it
rat.
came from. I wanted to know whether or not I should take the vaccine, and all of the scientists on Earth still agree that it's good, right?
Well, when they told you that it came from a natural occurrence and lied to you, why would you trust them about the vaccine?
That's not what they said. They said they don't know, and China stopped the
No,
investigation.
no, they knew where it came from. Dude, you know what Toshi Gabbard released? She released emails
Uh huh.
from those trust the science individuals trying to cover it up.
Cool, man. So the whole world still
Cool, man.
agrees
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that
Cool, man.
COVID,
Yeah.
the vaccine, is safe and effective, right? Do you have
It's
anything
not.
against
It
that?
wasn't safe and effective.
How
People were
not?
dying, and they try to cover. They try to cover that up too.
You have any good
Because guess
info
what?
on that?
Your rich Democrats were making money off of it, and they didn't want that money train to fall.
Sure. You mean the vaccine
Sir,
that
who paid for the fucking vaccine? Who paid for the fucking?
Trump?
Okay, what about Trump? Did he
Didn't
force
he
people to
Operation
take?
Warp
Did he?
Speed?
Yeah, but what about it?
You
Did he
said who
force
paid
people to
for
take?
it, right? Trump, right?
Yeah, but did he force people to take the vaccine?
Wait, did Trump pay for a vaccine that was dangerous?
He created the vaccine. His
No, he
administration
didn't
pushed.
pay. He did not
I mean,
create the
his administration
vaccine.
pushed forward for the vaccine.
But it's evil.
Essentially, yeah. Huh?
But it's evil. But the vaccine's bad, even though there's no
Yeah, it
science
is
that proves
bad.
it.
He said, "Hey, you did he did he force people to take the vaccine?
I'm not saying he did. I'm saying
Did he
whether or not
mandate it?
we are 5 years out now, right? We have all of
Yeah,
the science. It's the most tested vaccine on Earth. Is there anything that says it's bad?
yeah. People who had crazy side effects
Yeah, like getting
from
hit by a
taking.
car.
What are you talking about? Getting hit by a car? Well, maybe
There,
they
you
seized up and then got hit by a car because they were fucking
have
having
any
an
good studies I
epilepsy.
can read on the actual side effects we've determined that it gives you?
You don't believe anything because apparently anything anybody tells you, you don't believe them. So
Nancy
what's
Tulsi Gabbard is an extremely political person.
she's an extremely
Extremely.
political person who just exposed the COVID-19 origins.
I don't listen. I know that she probably fed in some good conspiracy theorists and stuff, but
What
I'm
do you mean?
talking about the
She showed
vaccine.
emails. She showed emails, conversations of those individuals, government officials who were trying to cover it up. How is that making up stuff?
I'm talking about the vaccine. You guys are still scared of a thing that science has proven is not dangerous, right?
No, science has proven that it's dangerous
Can you give me a good
because they lied
study?
to us about it.
Can you give me a good study?
Give you a good so what? You don't believe anything.
Yeah, I do. I believe studies. I believe science.
So you don't believe Tulsi Gabbard what she came out in regards to the origins of COVID-19 then?
No, I don't think the
Okay,
origins
so
have
then there
anything
you
to do
go.
with the
So why do I
vaccine,
need to
right?
prove to you
Because she's a
if you're
single
not going to believe
person.
it?
She's a single person. I'm talking about
She's a
bodies of
single person.
science.
She's a
Yeah,
single person in a government agency who
I
just
don't care.
exposed the truth.
Yeah,
Of course you don't care because
I,
it's ruining your
she is a
narrative.
single person, right? I want to talk about scientists working together, going, "Oh, this is science. Here are
The
the
scientists were working
effects."
together and lied about the origins of COVID-19.
Sure, I'm talking about the COVID vaccine. I know this has nothing to do with COVID and where it came from.
Doesn't the
I'm talking about
COVID?
the vaccine.
It all has to do. It all works together, bro.
You guys are getting better at your words, huh?
Like you don't understand. They were all in it in order to make money, and
They
they
were all
covered
in
it
it
up.
to make money. Was there like a whole country who was like, "Hey, this is weird," and pointed it out? Is there like a country that did that?
Yeah, conservatives, Republicans,
Conservatism is not a
Americans.
country.
Americans were like questioning it, and then we were shut down by the government, Biden's administrations. But fascism. But you allowed them to silence people who were against it.
Yeah, there's still no body of science that agrees with you. Not even one.
Uh, Not even one.
No.
Okay. Well,
In fact, the CDC and the FDA just declined to publish a study that showed how safe and effective it was like a month ago.
maybe because those scientists were lying. You ever thought of that? Because they
Sure.
already lied where it came from. So why wouldn't they lie about the vaccine itself?
Scientists lied where it came from, not Dr.
Yeah.
Fauci.
Isn't Dr. Fauci a scientist?
He is, but
I
he's
gotta
not a
get going,
body
man.
of science.
He's in the body of science. He was
No.
the fucking lead of the COVID vaccine.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. It was made in fucking Germany, you fucking numbskull.
He was the lead of the American COVID response. Wasn't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't the lead of the world
Yeah, bro.
response,
Well,
right?
bro,
So the whole world
dude,
reacted. They reacted independent
dude,
from Fauci, right?
you're a lost cause, man. You need to look it up, read your
Hey,
information
hurry up
because
and run, El Chico. Hurry up and
you're
run.
pushing narratives that
Are you
are like
running?
2 years old. And no, I gotta go. My kids are here. I gotta go. Father's Day. You know.
Yeah, okay. Everyone besides Trump and Tulsi Gabbard lied. Guys, I got 2 boosters. I got 2 boosters. I'm doing great. Guys, there's no science. They will always talk about the boogeyman. They won't talk about the science. 100%. Oh, I'm not even allowed to have guests anymore because of these fucking idiots. Guys, I'm going to restart the stream. Go ahead and rejoin. I'm going to restart the stream. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, y'all. BRB. What it do, y'all? Oh my god, I still can't. I still can't do fucking. Oh my god. I can't have guests. Did I appeal it? Let me see. My About Me is not approved? Oh, fuck? What the Sigma? El Chico? Probably. You lost it for a week, Hector? Can you go live, just no guests? I don't even have I don't have a notification about it. It's so sad that half of America just straight up doesn't believe in science. It was a while ago. It went live, but relied on YouTube calls. Ooh, okay, I can do that. I can do that. All right, let's see. It was a while ago. It went live, but guys, I just woke up so bad. Couldn't do so during the live. It's fucking weird. All right, I'm just gonna do YouTube calls, yo. 1 second. Let me pull up my YouTube phone. Happy Father's Day. Thank you so much, y'all. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
It is. How you doing today, Pickles?
Oh, what's up, Cecil?
It's Cecil.
What's up, bub? What do you want to talk about?
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Let me see if I put you on speaker if I can hear you better. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
You were getting creamed in that debate, dude, and it's so hilarious when you guys talk about how we don't believe in science. What you need to understand about science is that the essence of science is called skepticism. Science is always supposed to be tested, and you're always supposed to be skeptical. That's the only way we're able to advance in science.
Yeah, but these people aren't scientists.
Right. You guys totally shut down any talk that you didn't want to hear.
No, I'm focusing on the actual science, not the conspiracy stuff. I'm focusing on the actual people who test this stuff for a living, not people who like monetarily gain from it, like Tulsi Gabbard. Her calling this out, making a huge name for herself. I'm sure it plays into her political presence, right?
Your other caller had it 100% right. It's all one big thing. You have to look at the whole big picture. You can't just separate the spike protein and just strictly talk about that or one aspect. The whole picture, we all saw it. We saw the Biden administration call up Facebook and others and say, hey, they're talking about maybe masks don't really work. We want you to shut that down. Or whatever.
They kindly, politely asked, right? Like as opposed to Trump actually doing that and threatening people, right? Threatening people with their licenses.
Fascism is sometimes polite. That's what's so crazy. You guys kept calling us fascist when you were following every rule in the fascist playbook. You guys were shutting down scientists, people who weren't even on the right, people who had studied viruses for 40 years and said, hey, we can look and see the spike protein was moved from here to here. There's no way that happened in nature. And the only reason you're not debating it is because you know it's true.
No, it's because I think that no matter what happens, if it was a lab leak or if it was from a wet market, I want to know if I made the right decision in getting vaccinated, and I did.
Sure. Well, but wouldn't you also want to know if they're still doing gain of? Well, I don't even want to say it.
Gain of
I don't want to get
function?
booted, but it's called gain of, and then the last word is FUNCTION.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you be a little bit curious if they're still doing that? Because they are. And there were plenty of scientists in the United States who were sounding the alarm saying, hey, they don't have the strict rules that a level 4 lab is supposed to have over there in Wuhan. Okay?
Again,
And
if this were to
everyone knew
happen
they were playing with
again,
fire.
if this were to happen again, would you still deny every effort made by large bodies of science and governments to save people? That's what I think y'all did. Y'all are just contrarians.
There's more than one large body. There were scientists. That's what I'm trying to get through your head. You guys stymied the debate. You quashed all the debate. It was like a bunch of Stalinists, the way you guys behaved. And that's another thing. When we talk about socialism, we're not talking about social security. We're talking about the way you guys the government always swoops in and takes full control of the media. And I already know what you're going to say. Well, Trump says he hates journalists. Trump having a personal beef with certain journalists is nothing new. You can go back and look at other presidents.
I'm not talking. Listen, it goes further than that. He has a whole webpage on the WhiteHouse.gov that lists media enemies of the White House.
It pales in comparison to the shenanigans you guys pulled when Biden was president.
False.
Yeah,
Biden did it quietly, right?
For speaking the truth. And you know what? They do the same exact thing in the debate about global warming. If you say anything, if you come up with science that looks positive, you get castigated. You get thrown out of your field. You get fired. You guys are the most fascistic, and you don't even need a government to be fascistic. It's you guys. It's
yes,
the left. It's the media.
No, it's not.
You just totally shut down all the debate, and you thought you were heroes in the end. You guys look like a bunch of fascists.
You guys died at a 15% higher rate. What do you have to say about that?
I don't give a shit. First off, I don't believe any of your statistics. And
again,
number two,
anti-science.
I'm sure there's correlation and causation. You've heard that before. There's a lot of reasons. People that are on the right live further away from hospitals and other places than urban people do. But that's not the debate here. The debate is
you're more likely to go into a hospital too.
The way you crush scientific debate is shameful. It really is.
I don't know, man. I think that people who are just contrarians, people who are a little more layman in science than actual people practicing the science, like the people you follow, might be just misleading, just might be bad actors. Like the guy, the Tony Heller guy that you talk about.
You know what? I worked with a guy who got vitiligo. It's the same thing Michael Jackson had with his skin being white and black at the same time. I swear to God, I worked with a guy who got the shot, and about 3 weeks later, he had vitiligo.
All right, causation, correlation, right? Do you think we have any good science that points towards the fact that this does that?
Well, this is bullshit.
Why don't we have?
And sure as shit, it can cause vitiligo. Look it up.
60% of the country got vaccinated. How many people do you think you got that?
We'll never know, because that's another thing. All the hospital records are tainted. You could go in there because you got.
All right, I can't. We can't talk about that. We can't. So you can't say that. You can't say that.
You could go in there with a broken leg, and no, you could go in there because you got in a motorcycle wreck and you're already clinging to life.
You can't say that.
And
you
then
can't.
You die because of the motorcycle wreck. They find out you had COVID, so that's a COVID death. All this.
You're trying to get my life fucking. No. You're trying to get my life taken down, Cecil. Melanie, thank you for the $5. As a scientist, I'm still waiting for my side effects and or my $1 billion check. Isn't it like vitiligo? A side. Okay, it's not vitiligo is not considered a standard or common side effect of COVID vaccine, but a very small number of rare, isolated cases, new onset or worsening vitiligo have been documented in medical literature following vaccination. Large-scale clinical trials did not identify vitiligo as a side effect. The rare instances reported in post-authorization surveillance are heavily linked to individual genetic predispositions rather than a systematic danger from the vaccine. Vitiligo. Thank you. Thank you, Beth. These people are so far gone that even espousing their beliefs still today from 5 years ago, unchanged, gets you banned. My son and cousin have small patches of it on their legs. It's harmless. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get Michael Jackson level vitiligo. I don't think that's happened. How many vaccines were administered worldwide? This is the first time I've ever heard of that. But people are so far gone that, like the guest before him, thought it had metals in it. He's done no research. He's done no research. He's probably just come a long way from thinking it gave you 5G. Guys, if you want to debate, you're going to have to join my YouTube live or call this phone number on the screen. There we go. Literal, probably Russian disinformation. Like I think it's literally Russian disinformation. In fact, there were tons of studies that came out that showed that Russian bots were espousing this. Twitter bots and Russian trolls amplify vaccine debate. This is from the NIH. It's not even a conspiracy. Twitter bots, Russian trolls amplified vaccine debates. These guys are walking, talking Russian bots. Confirmed by Dr. Greg. Oh, I wish I could have you up, dude. I wish I could have you up. I don't have guest access right now because of reporting, but dude, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. How can you coexist with people who just straight up deny all of science? I should bring up the alt. I can't. I guess I can go live on the alt. Have him call me. He's welcome to. So Russia's trying to get the truth out. Yeah, that's their main priority. Russia. They're truth sayers. That's their. The number is right here. Thank you, y'all. How many rotten Republicans you know? I'm in Texas, so plenty of them. Yellow, is this Dr. Greg?
What's up, dude?
What up, Doc?
Not much, man. Getting some ribs on the barbecue and just watching some TikTok, and I saw you talking about this. But yeah, bro, it is wild, like how basically after 2016, the Senate chaired by the Republicans like went into this. They did 3 separate 300-page reports, all looking into this, chaired by Marco Rubio, and it's like it's completely confirmed. It's not a conspiracy at all.
What do you know about Tulsi Gabbard's like statement on her way out?
Bro, it's infuriating to me, honestly. They keep doing the same thing, and basically there's no new information about it. There's zero scientific evidence to say that the virus ever came from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. It's just these emails and like Slack messages between each other. And like basically what happens, like scientists will, if we're investigating an origins, you'll say, why would you say this? What is what's the reasoning here? And they question each other, and that's what the peer review process is. So you'll like relentlessly attack your own work. Like my PhD dissertation, there's no hater bigger than me of my own dissertation work. So, you're self-critical a lot, but taken out of context, that's like, oh my gosh, Greg's saying that his PhD isn't worthy of being published. And it's like, well, in reality, I'm saying, like, why am I saying this? What's this going on? So she's basically clipping that out of context and saying that Fauci, orchestrated the whole thing, but that Fauci never signs the checks in order for this stuff to be paid.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. What motive would Fauci have? Like, by himself, just a scientist who historically has done nothing but serve the people. He's been a fantastic person on our side ever since Reagan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 40 years. Uh-huh.
Yeah. What does he have to gain from this? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the conspiracy is that he financially benefits by like some patents or something like that, which isn't true. You're right. I mean, if he was wanting to financially benefit himself, he wouldn't be going that route. Like, you don't become a director of those institutes and stuff. You would be going into CEO roles of pharmaceutical companies or something like that. You're making hundreds of millions of dollars then versus like whatever his was getting paid doing that. So in public service as a scientist that's not the route, man.
It's a fucking thankless job. And I mean, these people were caught on their way to unalive him. This is how dangerous it's got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I mean, it is genuinely concerning that they don't have any supporting documents, scientific evidence, so they just personally attack people. And I mean, this is kind of crazy, but my research actually made it into the QAnon conspiracy world. They actually even made it to Colbert. They were talking about it there. There was basically the vaccines inside of salad dressing stuff. There was basically we were making mRNA vaccines inside of chloroplasts, and Michael Flynn got into it, and he reported that they were trying to push vaccines inside of salad dressing, and that's completely not true. We were making the vaccines inside of the plants, not inside of salad dressing. He didn't even understand what was going on. But anyway, so the idea, so that got into the QAnon world, and my PhD professor, got emails, threats against our safety. There are people that were, people needed to be escorted to their cars because they didn't feel safe. Like, he was like, make sure if anyone shows up to the lab, this is the number for the campus police. This stuff is real, man. They really go after go after people. It's intimidating if but if you know that these people are kind of like they're paper tigers at the end of the day. But then, bro, they went into the CDC in Georgia, and it was like 300 rounds into the side of the buildings. Someone got hurt. I think someone lost their life on it. So it's
Whoa.
not like all just it's all just it's not just nothing.
Yeah. It's infuriating, and I mean, not to mention just the mass amount of people that died because of their beliefs around this. Like, no matter what we show some of these people, there's not even a mountain of evidence wouldn't be enough for them to resolve their doubts. And I think it's just where we're stuck now. It's just where they are now. They're anti-government, anti-science problems.
Exactly. Yeah, we can, through epidemiology and microbiology, we can basically see now, looking back, how many people we saved through the medicines that we created, and we're looking at like 3 million people, like their lives were saved en masse. Vaccine hesitancy specifically lost the lives of 300,000 Americans, and then another 300,000 specifically because of Trump's actions. Basically, the DHS overrode the CDC's best practices during the height of the pandemic, and it caused more community spread, more virus to be here than otherwise would be, and we can trace how many people lost their lives to that. So, the United States lost 1.2 million people, and half of that was basically due to vaccine hesitancy and because of Trump specifically. So it's a lot of people, and we rank like people lost per capita. Like we ranked like 200th in the world, man. Like we did so bad. Like we did specifically so bad. So like even if we were not looking at this as an ideological football, right? If we were just looking at this like, how do we not have people lose their life? What do we do better next time?
Yeah,
and
that's
like what do we do better? What do we do? Like what's the next step?
That's what I say. Like if there was something else, if another event happened, right? Did I make the right choice last time? What do I do next time? Like, do I trust the thing that someone comes up with? That resolves this, that saves lives, or do I just completely reject it and start plugging ivermectin? Like that's what I want to know. And I think I made the right decision. I think all of the science confirms. I think I made the right decision.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny that you mentioned ivermectin too, because the same hucksters that are selling boxes of that stuff through WhatsApp DMs and stuff. Guess what, dude? You'll never guess when hantavirus came about. Like you'll never guess what was the cure-all for hantavirus, dude. Ivermectin. So all of them were saying that you need to be upping your subscription and get a box so that you can take it prophylactically, and you can like start taking your ivermectin now to save you from a hantavirus. So it's like, bro, like, it's just wild how the scam artists and stuff, they see the pharmaceutical companies as like these grifters. I have my own problems with the pharmaceutical companies, but like this ain't it.
Yeah.
The natural path stuff. I mean, they have a profit margins of like, what's the profits of a rosemary tincture, bro? I mean, we're talking like what, 1,000%, 800% on your homeopathy nonsense versus like a vaccine, which is historically like really small. Like we're talking like the Biden administration actually bought them in mass so that it was like near cost. They were talking like 10 to 12% like on vaccines. It's really, really small profit margins.
Yeah.
That's actually why in 1987 they passed these laws in order to protect these
so you can't
pharmaceutical
sue them.
Companies.
Yeah.
Well, so you can, but what happens is it's just like the spurless lawsuits that aren't backed by anything. Then you can't do that. And it's because the pharmaceutical companies were like, well, we're not going to just make these then. Like if this is what it is, and we're going to cost more money in litigation and lawsuits, then we're just not going to make these. So they basically said, okay, legitimate harms that come from like malpractice and like negligence. If you mess up when you QC these and you actually harm people, then we have an off-road where you can basically go to this court and you can get a payout. So they actually made it
Or like
easier,
a class
bro.
action.
They actually made it
yeah.
Kinda, yeah. They made it easier to make money from these things, and then they still allow people to sue the pharmaceutical companies. And bro, like RFK, you know why we know this happens is because RFK sues these companies and makes money off of them. So the way that RFK makes his money is he basically gets referrals by referring people to these anti-vaccine lawyers, and then when these anti-vaccine lawyers sue the pharmaceutical companies, RFK gets a payout. So this is actually, we know about this when he had when he was HHS confirmation hearings. Elizabeth Warren, there's actually a clip of it, like asking him, like, do you think that it's fair that you are regulating Merck as a pharmaceutical company, and yet you're getting paid out by Merck specifically, like millions of dollars in regards to this lawsuit? Like, so you can't sue him, and RFK makes millions off of it. It's crazy, man.
Well, yeah, and there's a number of things they've done other than that too to like in our face make money and make profits, but they love that administration for some reason. They just love them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think the pharmaceutical companies, I mean, they want to, regulation going through the FDA process is the hardest in the world. It costs billions of dollars to go through it. So obviously, like having deregulated healthcare industry would be amazing for them. They're okay with it. But what's happening now is that we have a lot of stuff actually, like a lot of the pharmaceutical production actually happens in China. And what's happening right now is that since we're defunding a lot of the medical research being done here, well, China is like increasing their research and development in these areas. So now, if you think about it, okay, manufacturing is happening in China, research and development is happening in China. Like, it's going to be the future where the FDA and the United States isn't the leader in this stuff, and then we are basically at the beck and call of China to like trust their regulatory process because they're going to have access to these medicines that we just don't have. And there's been the last month, I think it's like a month ago now, there was like some pancreatic cancer breakthrough that was happening from China. And it was like the first thing where we're like, oh shoot, like what do we do if this is the best medicine in the world? We just have to kind of trust China in terms of their regulatory process. Not to say that like China bad or anything, right? Like that, I think that it's good to have like some competition like in the world, right? But it's just kind of like a new paradigm shift that we're going to have to realize that a lot of our medicines are already being produced in China, and we have to be, we have to think about that. Like what's going forward? Where is this research and development going to come from?
Yeah, and it's completely antithetical to the whole manufacture in America thing. The whole, we want to be the source of, or we want to be the tip top of science or trade or exports. Mm-hmm. We're just going to be at their mercy. We're just going to hope and pray. And when it comes down to it, and China's passing out vaccines, they're going to be helping themselves before us, and they're going to be helping themselves to the PPE. Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't. What price are they going to charge us? You know? So it's going to be like the reverse thing where, because China notoriously doesn't obey kind of IP laws, like intellectual property. They kind of like steal and recreate, and they'll be like, oh, you guys are doing this really well. Okay, well, instead of paying your licensing fee, we're just going to recreate it here. Yeah. So I can kind of see a future where we're kind of doing the reverse, where they're like, oh, wow, this new medication's coming in China that's really effective. It's like there's going to be some American pharmaceutical company that's going to be like, well, maybe we just do it, here. But that company's not going to want to do FDA approval on that. That's so expensive. And all the Chinese companies, they're not going to want to do FDA approval just to be able to sell to a U.S. market. So we're kind of like pushing ourselves out of this whole process. I mean, I have like my own problems with like the FDA approval. It's too expensive. I think that we're too cautious in what we approve. I actually kind of want more next generation medications to be more easily and readily available. But I mean, it is the gold standard for a reason, and we are the leaders in this stuff. So it's just, people we take it for granted. We take it for granted that like Eli Lilly is producing all these GLP-1 agonists, Ozempic, tirzepatide, retatrutide. That's $1 trillion market. Like it's U.S. ingenuity and U.S. research that actually gave those products. And so it's just weird that in a time of so much progress and so many leaps forward that we are also like, it'd be like you're leading the race in like the F1 or something, and you're about to finish and you're going to win the world championship, and you just start puncturing your own tires with 2 laps to go. What are you doing? Finish the race, dude.
Oh man. Well, I mean, sounds like Russia's getting what they want. Sounds like Russia's getting what they want. Grats, MAGA.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, you're exactly right. The disinformation campaign that we know, like, it's so easy for them to push this narrative, and it's sowing discord, it's sowing doubt, and it's so easy to do. Like, what, it's pushing conspiracies, and who is benefiting from the deconstruction of the scientific institutions in the United States? It's places like Russia that benefits when the United States falls.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, thank you for having me on. I appreciate you. Thanks for I appreciate. I got to go back to my barbecue, but
all right, man. Well, enjoy. Happy Father's Day, and
yeah, likewise.
Take it easy, man.
All right, see you. Nice talking.
You too. Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool making friends like that online. Absolutely the coolest thing ever. I was friends with some really big names in virology and immunology and all that stuff before my main account got banned. But you see how I didn't get a strike when he talked, and he was very thorough? Yellow, are you a Trump supporter? Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Give me 1 second. Let me get to a quiet area. Definitely not a Trump supporter here. I'd rather have anyone else in office besides that man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather have anybody else in office besides Trump. My thing is, it's just, at the end of the day, politics, presidents aren't who they used to be. Presidents used to be for the people. Nowadays, the presidents are trying to benefit off of people in the worst ways possible. And,
Agreed.
that's how I feel.
Agreed. Well, is there something you want to say real quick? I usually do debates only.
Like your sticker says, Trump does suck. MAGA can eat it. And I just want to thank you for at least answering. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, and happy Father's Day.
Thank you,
and,
bro.
God bless America.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Later.
Chat, if you want to debate, you have to call this number. My guest access has been removed because some anti-science weirdos got to speak earlier. Good evening, everybody. Chat, if you're trying to support the stream, there is a Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal in the link tree in my in the bio of my main page. And it's also $40 to kick somebody. That's a way I interact with y'all. But yeah, the phone line is open now. I am doing this stream earlier in the day today because my mother needs a place to crash, so she's going to be coming over later. And it's kind of hard to do all this stuff. When do I get it back? I don't even know. I don't even have a notification. I'm gonna guess last time this happened it was like 3 days. Glad I caught you. Don't forget to follow, guys. This is a new account. My account has been banned. My old main account, Pickles GGS. So if you haven't put that together, this is a new account, kind of. Is my mom okay? I think so. She's going through some relationship stuff. But yeah, she'll be here probably for the next few days. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Can't debate an ignorant prompt. I can. I can. How's Mini Pickles doing? She is good. She's sitting on a pillow right now. All my sheets are in the washing machine right now, so my bed's kind of naked. If she's leaving her MAGA husband, there's probably a GoFundMe set up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what's going on with all that. Yeah, Georgia. How's everybody doing on Father's Day? What's everybody doing? Pickles did not get me anything. Again. Democrats don't like family, so they don't like Father's Day. Says who? The fuck? Tomahawk steak tonight? Oh my god. That sounds delicious. Democrats want to pay fathers extra money to leave their families. What are you talking about? Dude, Larry, you're the most unhinged person I've ever seen in my chat. Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello? All right. Having hibachi tonight sounds delicious. Pizza in House of the Dragon tonight for Father's Day? Is there a new season? I haven't kept up. I think Larry's a bot. Wouldn't doubt it. I bet you there's like 100% parallel with Russian bots and what they say, and every single like conspiracy that MAGA espouses. I bet there's a 1-to-1 parallel. PS5 and donuts sounds delicious. Yeah, we know the Chinese said no, Cecil. If we had something, if we were responsible for an outbreak of like a ginormous virus or pandemic, would we allow China to come investigate? No. There's a new episode tonight, season 3, House of Dragon. Larry, sponsored by Jim Beam. I bet his kids are Democrat and they don't want to see him. That's probably what he's talking about. Have I seen the new Superman? It's a bunch of... No, I haven't. Let's stream House of Dragon in Discord. Maybe? Is this Supergirl? Is that the movie you're talking about? Oh, the Superman that came out last year. Oh, okay. Gonna go see my dad and my son. Who's a dad? Yeah, right? Chat, if you're a Democrat and you're seeing your father for Father's Day, type 1 in the chat. Let's see if Larry looks at this. I 100% guess. I bet it's Larry's kids won't see him, because I wouldn't either if Larry was my dad. Yeah, that's what I thought. My father's also a Democrat. You don't have to brag about it, Carrie. 2? I talked to my dad on the phone earlier today. He lives in East Texas, though. He's a few hours from me. Guys, I did not go live yesterday. I did leg day on Friday. Saturday, I was crippled. I just laid in bed. My legs were sore. Could not move. And instead of not working out, I didn't go to the gym, but I used my dumbbells, my free weights to work out. I did arms, laying on the side of my bed, doing these and these. So I'm sore all over. I did shoulders, I did biceps, I did tries. Can we get movie obsession in Discord? We tried the other day and it's not a good version yet. If you guys can find a good version of obsession, I'd love to see it. I am not a father, though. I'm not a father. I have a dog. So technically I am, but she never tells me Happy Father's Day. I'm rich and I'm hot. I'm into it just doing this. W. Just wait till it comes out on digital on the 30th. Did I see Good Devil do a shrug video about MAGA? No. How's my sleep? Okay, I've been waking up at a normal hour, but I'm also like sleeping like I'll wake up from a 12-hour sleep in the morning, walk my dog, eat, fall back asleep for 7 more hours. That's what I just did this morning almost. Thank you, Kitana. Dude, my dog won't even give me kisses, dude. She'll make out with anybody besides me. It comes out on digital on the 30th. 9 days. We got that. We got that in us. Does it work out him doing shrugs? Dude is too strong. Yeah, I know. That warrants a sleep test? Probably. I'm going to give it another week or two of working out and see what happens. I bet I'll be a little more regulated. I'm going to stream it all when my mom is here. I'm going to try, yeah. She cleans houses for a living, so when she's gone, I guess I'm going to try to squeeze them in. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. And that's why I'm washing my sheets, so my mom doesn't have to smell my dog in sweat sheets. Sleep test sounds expensive, though. My luck, I'll go do a sleep study and just not sleep at all. You can do them at home? Where am I gonna sleep? I'm gonna be sharing this queen size with my mom. I've thought about buying her a hotel, but that gets expensive. I mean, I have an Apple Watch. I bet it gives some good feedback on my sleep habits. So I want to give it a shot on the backup. Maybe. Let's see if YouTube callers call in, or if MAGA, if you want to debate, you're welcome to call this number right here. This is how you call in. There's apps that track my sleep. The lady who signed me up at the gym the other day, she was showing me she has like a ring. You only have to charge it every 6 days, and it tracks your sleep. I can't sleep with my Apple Watch on; it's too big. Doctors need to see if I stop breathing or able to enter REM. I mean, I have dreams. Doesn't that mean I'm in REM? Yeah, it was an Aura ring. Yep. The Coco conspiracy talk got my stream flagged. TikTok has rings. Research for well, no, a lot are subscription based. How do I keep my cool debating about stuff that's really personal for me? I don't know. I'm just wired differently. Just built different. I think I've probably gone through so much trauma that things just don't fuck with me as much as other people. Don't our phones have the ability to track our sleep? Maybe. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
I just like the fact that, like, the
Trump phone ran out of batteries. There's an app called Sleep Cycle that tracks your sleep. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Are you over 18? I'm not muted. I just kind of whispered that. Oh, thank you, Lori. Circadian rhythms, circadian sleep disorders. You know, the other thing is I ran out of energy drinks and I haven't had caffeine up until just now for like 2 days. That might be what's making me sleep so much. I forgot to take my fucking... Hold on. Ah. Oh my god, leg day killed me, chat. I'm walking like a toddler.
Killed me, chat.
Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes.
All right, are you over 18?
Yes.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
Well, one, he's actually protected this country instead of sitting there putting us in total nuclear war.
What are you talking about? What did
And,
Biden do?
well,
Did the other presidents do that?
well, we almost went to war. We almost had a full-scale nuclear war with Biden.
When?
Right when Iran and what's the other country? Russia was just about to kicked
Ukraine?
off with them. Yeah, Ukraine. Iran.
Are you
My
just
bad.
saying that Putin, who loves to say he's made similar threats since Trump is in office, hasn't he?
Yeah, well now, but back then there was a lot of sketchy shit going on. My grandpa and I were watching it on TV when that stuff broke out.
Isn't Russia in like a much better place now that Trump's in office?
Do what now?
Isn't Russia in a much better place financially since Trump has entered office?
I think so. I haven't kept up with the news since my grandpa passed away, but from last I heard, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much Trump helps that. I think the whole world has looked at Trump and the way he's handled geopolitical affairs and has basically backed off. They all hate us. The whole world hates us, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
Do you
I
think
mean,
that makes the world better, like safer?
No, it makes it worse. With all the violence and stuff in the world, it doesn't make anything safer. I mean, you can't even walk outside your house without always having something going on.
What?
I'm watching your live stream right now, so I saw the number. I thought I would call.
So basically, Trump, who's fractured NATO, has primed most of MAGA to be ready to leave NATO for no good reason, is somehow better at geopolitical affairs than Biden, who was in foreign affair committees for decades in the Senate, a game show host who probably can't point out most of these countries on a map. We're safer with him?
No, we're not safer with Biden at all. Like, if you ever seen Star Wars, you know how Star Wars ended with the Jedi, with the one guy that took down the Jedi in Star Wars. Well, that's basically how Biden is. He's the main antagonist, and we're the Jedi, the Army, the Navy, Marines, all that stuff. They're the troopers.
Okay, I'm going to help you out with this. You know, Mark Hamill is a staunch Democrat, and the Empire was basically a metaphor for Yahtzees, right? Like the stormtroopers were named after the stormtroopers of Nazi Germany. That's what they were called. That's a literal translation of what they were called, the SS. And the people doing fascistic rhetoric today, like Trump, would be far closer than that. Like, do you see that ICE would probably be like his stormtroopers?
Yeah. I mean, I can see what you're talking about now. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I never thought about Star Wars that way. Now that you mentioned that, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. You might want to rewatch those.
Yeah, I need to do that today. Thank you for reminding me of that. I thought it was just. I've always thought about the government and stuff that way. I don't know why. But anyway, I was watching your live stream. I saw your number. I thought I would call, and I thought it'd be fun to talk to somebody on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber myself, so I just thought I can get some ideas.
All right, girl. Well, thanks for calling up.
Bye.
Chat, is anybody caught on to Ella Langley? Her new hit song? Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Nope, I hate him.
Good job. You're too young. You're too young. You can't call in, okay?
What?
Chat, is anybody caught on to Ella Langley?
Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
I'm an America supporter.
Cool, man. Do you like Trump?
Some things not. I absolutely cannot stand new school communist Democrats such as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
They were capitalists. What makes you think they were communists?
No, they were not capitalists. Do you understand that opening the border and letting millions of third world country people into this nation, what they're doing, raping our children?
Whoa. Hold on there. First of
What
all,
do you mean hold on there?
yeah,
It's
can you use
proven.
TikTok
It's
TikTok
all over.
TikTok
Even
friendly?
your retard news fucking says that shit.
Oh boy. Can't say slurs, but can't say slurs. They opened the border. They opened the border. I bet you can't name one thing that opened the border. Can't say slurs. Can't say slurs, people. Ooh. Anyone else take creatine? Ooh. Ella Langley's hot. She's all right. She's all right. She's all right. Her music's tight. Her music's tight. But she all right. MAGA can't speak without using slurs. They think since they won the election, they can come out and say slurs. I don't get it. Watch your mood with it. Be safe. I do 5 millis. 5 milli vanillis. I like Ella Langley's bangs. That's about it. What do you guys think about Trump arresting somebody, lying, saying that people sabotage the reflecting poll? First of all, I'm like thinking there. I've seen multiple time lapse videos of like a constant feed of the reflecting poll. There are multiple feeds you can look at that have 100% surveillance of this reflecting poll. And I think it would take more than one person. Like, even if they were to have like the most potent, like pro-algae chemical, there's no possible way that somebody can create that much algae. Not in a few days. It just breaks my brain that conservatives believe this. That they don't see through the blatant lies of the White House. And they arrested that Olympian. So crazy, dude. So crazy. Like, you saw how much hydrogen, what was it? Peroxide? Hydrogen peroxide that they poured into the pool? The scale at which they had to pour, which didn't even fight against it. Like, I would assume that it would take just as much work to put that much algae. And the hydrogen peroxide ate the paint, yeah. I have a perfect science video about it. Is it still leaking thousands of gallons per day? I don't know about that. They're going to have to empty and strip it? Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, it is a perfect metaphor for this administration. We're here to drain the swamp. Creates a swamp. It's perfect. Chat, we do have a phone number on the screen you can call if you want to debate. My guest on TikTok is closed. You have to call this number right here. Father's Day is an indica day. I'm an American supporter. Except for the Constitution. Except for my fellow citizens. They can all eat shit. When I mean America, I mean Trump. America first, aka hundreds of billions for Iran, tens of billions for Argentina, every single possible conflict we can inject ourselves into. That's what I mean by America first. A friend of Trump's from Florida did the poll this time. The guy literally looks like a cartoon villain, like cigar coming out of his mouth. The only thing not a shithole about DC is they are about to get a social democrat as a mayor. I am excited about that. Trump said that he's willing to federalize DC if that happens, which is just so American. It's so pro-America. So states' rights, so small government of him. He's a penguin, yeah. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Laurel and Hardy. That's perfect. This is the guy Trump got to do the poll. It's literally that guy. Yo, thank you, Smiles. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Oh, my goodness gracious. Blah, you see? It looks like that guy says that. Blah. Blah. Reflecting full video on Discord. Let's look at it. Radical Harris. The moderate Democrat. Oh, I love it. All right. Where's the volume? Come on now.
Hydrogen peroxide poured into the reflecting pool to kill the algae that was stopping people from appreciating the nice blue paint caused the paint to peel off in chunks? Yeah, probably. Can they fix it without draining the pool? No, probably not. So this is hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. And the reason why it is stored in a container that doesn't let light in is because when UV from the sun hits that bond between the two O's, this happens. And now we have two hydroxyl radicals. So these are a type of free radical, which you've probably heard of if you're like a health nut. Free radicals are bad because they can oxidize basically everything. When you oxidize something, you steal an electron from it. So the hydrogen peroxide breaks down into this, and then it steals an electron from something, and eventually you end up with water and oxygen, which are harmless. But in this intermediary step, these things are not harmless at all. So they could steal an electron from something, and maybe they steal an electron from an algae cell, and that kills the algae, right? But maybe they steal an electron from the polymer that's binding the paint to the side of the reflecting pool. And if you look at the pictures from after they dumped the hydrogen peroxide in, there's like a blue border, almost like a picture frame, around a smaller rectangle of green. And that's because the water isn't circulating that much. So the hydrogen peroxide didn't drift that far, which means there was a high concentration of hydrogen peroxide directly against the paint at the edges of the reflecting pool. I actually looked this up. I found an engineering forum thread from over a decade ago where someone was like, I took hydrogen peroxide and put it on top of paint, and then I used a UV light and it stripped the paint. Is this viable? And someone replied like, well, the problem is you can't really transport these things. They're not stable. So in order for this to work, you'd have to create them right next to the paint that you wanted to strip. And one way to do that is to pour a bunch of hydrogen peroxide. So stupid. So what happens now? Well, famously, paint doesn't really cure well underwater. That might have something to do with this. It wouldn't surprise me if they rushed this and didn't let the paint fully cure, which made it more vulnerable to these little guys. So they can't repaint it while it's underwater. They'd have to drain it again.
His evil laugh. Oh my god, dude. Wake up, Democrats. Kamala was radical. But you couldn't name one radical thing that Joe Biden, Kamala, or anybody of the sorts has a position on at all. But we can do that for Trump. We've come a long ways from Reagan, from 1980, giving amnesty to all of the undocumented migrants. We've come a long way, all the way to the farthest right you can go with mass deportation. Literally all of it. Building homes. So radical. The radical leftists are stealing electrons, chat. She literally had some of the same positions that Trump did. No tax on tips. Doubling the child tax credit. She was going to raise it to $6,000. Balance the budget. So radical. Oof. The dark paint draws heat. Yeah. You guys are literally fascist. So I guess it seems radical, even though we're like to the right of just about every liberal party worldwide in the West. We are to the right, the liberal party here in the United States. I'm sure that does feel radical to a fascist, to a literal fascist. Anti-science, anti-intellectual movement. I'm a radical leftist. I'm a capitalist. Bless your heart. I am literally on the right side of the Overton window. Oh, they've got some anti-trans propaganda about somebody who won a track meet. I'm sure they'll run with this for years. Would I ever date a trans woman? Is she thick? Hello, is this a Trump supporter? Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Hello, is this a Trump supporter? They'll figure out how to use their phone devices one of these days. She is, by the way. Tennessee for Trump. The capital of murder. Guys, I hope Texas flips blue so bad. Why is everyone moving to Tennessee? What are they moving to Tennessee for? $80,000 new residents. Ooh. Did you know 180,000 people who've moved out of the United States since Trump has taken office? There's an even larger exodus of people leaving. Financial savings are a major driver. State does not levy an individual income tax. They don't even pay their own bills, so of course they don't. Housing and general expenses remain significantly more affordable because no one wants to live there. They're just moving from high density areas to low density areas. Tennessee for Trump. Iran's delegation has left the negotiation venue in Switzerland, with Mayadeen reporting Tehran will not return unless Trump apologizes for his threats and Israel withdraws from southern Lebanon. Guys, we're looking at another forever war, chat. Remember when you guys were in our faces like 4 days ago about Trump doing this miraculous deal? Yeah. Yeah. No war ever started? You mean Iran? Do you guys read the news? Vietnam's chill. Chat, if you're looking to adopt a 37-year-old son and you don't live in the United States, my DMs are open. I'm here. They called it war in the MOU. Canada will gladly have me. I would love to. If I had the money, I would leave. I would leave. Can I be your 50-year-old sister and come with? Yeah. I'm looking for someone abroad to adopt a 64-year-old woman. Am I house trained? And Pickles, she does okay around chat. Pickles, leave. USA is the best country in the world by far. By what metric? We have the most orange president? That's the only thing I think we're winning at, right? Besides the biggest military? I would pick a Nordic country too. Norway would be great. Their food sucks though. I would love Norway though. And don't forget, chat. I can still vote. If I move to another country, I can still vote. He's starting to turn yellow. I would just open up a food truck in Norway and probably just make a killing. I don't drink, so that's perfect, Debbie. Better days ahead. We'll see. I heard something about removing dual citizenship. They would. But the food of Mexico, right? Did you guys see how so many Europeans were trying to smuggle ranch dressing? Apparently ranch dressing's not a thing abroad. What are they doing? I have property in Nova Scotia. Ugh, I'm in. Yeah, I'll start a food truck in Norway. If anyone wants to come and fund it, let's go. We can follow around their like football team. Yeah, we can start a ranch dressing market out there. Tap into that. Let's cook enchiladas. Uruguay does look badass. Uruguay's like one of the most progressive countries south of the border. I'm thinking of the right country. They were like the first country on planet Earth to like legalize gay marriage. They're based as fuck. Yeah. We have ranch dressing. What are you talking about? Ladder, Joseph. Even South Africa made it legal way before US. What's up, food laws? No chemicals in food. It's much better for you. Guys, I am on a strict protein diet. My health app says I need 245 grams of protein daily. How the fuck am I going to do that? I'm just eating chicken and eggs. Chicken, eggs, rice. Blocks of cheese. It's like 100 eggs. I do like spicy. I can eat yogurt. Quest chili, dude, Quest makes delicious protein chips. I'm never going to poop again. They are expensive. I went through a Quest chips phase a couple years ago. What foods don't I like? I'm not big into American food. Hamburgers, like I'll eat a hamburger, but I'm not stoked about eating hamburgers. Guys, should I go get some should I go get some barbecue? Yeah, I don't like hot dogs. Hot dogs are a big no-go for me. Anything else cylindrical though, I'll eat it. Try the chicken and waffles Quest chips? No. They have Texas Twinkies at this mother. If you guys don't know what those are, they're stuffed jalapenos full of brisket wrapped in bacon that's got barbecue rub all over it. When I tell you, it's delicious. They're like $9. I could eat like 7 of them. Yeah, very American food. That is American. That is a good, I guess, outlier for me. I mean, I wasn't always into barbecue. Like I'll eat like tip top barbecue, but like Dickie's barbecue. If you try Dickie's barbecue, you're like trying to try barbecue as a tourist, don't get Dickie's barbecue. It's disgusting. Wingstop Ranch equals Hidden Valley packet mayo and buttermilk? Really? Do they put pickles on the side? Yes, they do. They have all you can help yourself pickles at this place. Should I just go get burger? I'm fucking starving. Wingstop Ranch is nasty. It's just thin. It's not... I like it, but it might just be the fries that I really like. I am kind of salivating. Sushi's more better for you? Should I go eat sushi? I should take my mom out to sushi. Barbecue. How's the gym? We're doing good, y'all. We're doing good. I need to go to the gym today. Sushi's healthier. I need to go to the gym still today. I think I'm just going to do a full body workout. Is it filling though? Yeah. It just takes a lot. Barbecue's going to be busy. Yeah, I'm going to be fucking shredded in a year. I promise you. A lot of my motivation is swiping through Hinge, my dating apps. I literally hit the end of my swipes the other day. And like now I get just like 3 new swipes a day and it's like you're at the end, there's nobody left. And it's like, dang, dude. I'll look at somebody on there and it's like they're like a gym rat. Looks super healthy and I'm just like, yeah, I need to work out. Yeah, I won the dating apps. Update the radius. I have it to like 10 or 15 miles. I gained 20 pounds since I started in March. Since started working out. Did you guys know that like 60% of all relationships start on dating apps right now? It's wild. Does anyone ever recognize me? Somebody recognized me like a year and a half ago, but they were like 28. It's too young. Getting married to my Tinder girlfriend? Grats, Chris. I'm 37. On Craigslist, oh my god. That's wild. Farmers.com? Oh my god. Oh man. I'm 40 and single again. Yeah, it's rough out there. It's tough. Just go old school way, go in person. I mean, I'm just not, I'm very introverted. So when I'm out and about, I got no game. No game. Damn, Ollie. Pickles be letting women hit on him. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
No, this is Hector. No one believes you're 37, bro. Stop lying to us. You don't look a day over 30.
Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks.
We're gonna need to see a birth certificate now. This is misinformation. It can get your life lagged.
All right. All right.
Please don't actually show your birth certificate. Love you, Pickles.
Love you. I'm 30, y'all. I'm 37. All right, here we go. There it is. August 17th, 1988. All right. I just can't grow a beard. I'm just so deeply ingrained with white trash DNA. I don't grow hair over here, or right here, or right there. I love Hector, dude. Your daughter's birthday is August 18th. You don't need a beard? All of my brothers can grow beards. I have 3 brothers. All of them grow fucking beards. Even 2 of my younger brothers. I love Joe Dirt. My birthday's the 15th. W. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Is this the live stream?
Are you over 18?
No.
All right, we can't talk, all right? You have to be over 18. Minoxidil and a dermastamp? Jesus Christ loves me. He loves me so much that I'll burn in hell if I don't love him back. That's what I do to people that I love. I threaten them with torture. Yeah, I might have to give that a go. I might even hit my eyebrows too, guys. My eyebrows are thin. Look how... That's all I got. I don't grow chest hair. I don't grow back hair. I don't grow arm hair. I got nothing, dude. Get them microbladed? Pubes? I got George Bush Turnpike. Just nothing else. I like a hairless man. I have sensitive skin. Drop the skincare routine. Here's what I do. I get in the shower. I use Dove body soap on a loofah. I don't touch my face. Get out. That's it. That's it. Pickles is my man. What's up, Tic Tac? You don't wash your hair? I don't have hair. I have a buzz cut. Do I wash my legs? Yeah, of course. Being a basement dweller helps with the skin. Even when I wasn't a basement dweller, when I was When I was a teen, I would skateboard. I skateboarded like 12 hours a day. Perfect skin. 7-in-1 body shampoo. Do I wash the bottom of my feet? I really actually don't. I wash the tops. I think I do wash the bottom. I wash the bottom. Is it trashy if I wear a messy bun to a date? Absolutely not. No, that's hot. Who's that one chick that works out? She's like got a fitness channel and she has a messy bun. Hot. Her legs are fucking huge though. Y'all need to wash everything. Is she blonde? Yes. Yes. Trickle down hygiene is the only trickle down method I believe in. I'm not as bad as fucking who's the older Kelsey brother? The retired one. Jason Kelsey? Yeah, he's like I don't use soap everywhere. Bro, you play football. He's like I only use it in the armpits. Like, dude, you say what? Listen, Jason Kelsey is an American treasure. He's a national treasure, but he could probably use more soap. Odor's tackle before he can. Watching one with the soap brand, and check it out, dude. I love that whole family. Oh, they hung up. Jason uses body spray. Do you guys remember when Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift started dating and the world like healed a little bit? Aren't they MAGA-y? No. No. No, especially Kylie Kelsey. She's not MAGA adjacent. You think his fine wife let him stink? Probably not. Travis is not. No, there's no way. No. He was sponsored by fucking Pfizer during the pandemic. No way. Nah, I don't believe it. Taylor would not date a MAGA. She would never, ever, ever. No. She's a billionaire, but she's also a philanthropist. She put out SS necklace. Oh, come on. Come on. She would switch positions to her poorer husband? You don't think she wears the pants in that relationship? Yeah, Kylie would never. I think Travis being so in touch with his feelings, first of all, you've seen him cry like 7 times on camera. Nah. Yeah, the way she pays her people. He's not, you're right. Yeah. Jason's way more emotional. It's debatable. Can we talk about something else? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm having thoughts about grabbing some barbecue or sushi. She wants kids. That doesn't mean you're not liberal. That's just, you guys are so brainwashed. Sushi or barbecue? Sushi or barbecue, chat? Korean barbecue sounds way good. Ooh. I think she's getting cheated on. Sushi barbecue. She might be like Christian, but that doesn't make you not a Democrat. I mean, like, I would debate that Democrats are far more moral than any right-winger Christian, even if they're not Christian, or if they are. You eat and hurt animals? That is one thing I will take the L on. I would never try to debate a vegan. I don't think there's too many right-winger vegans, so if you even try to come up here and virtue signal to that, I'm going to call bullshit. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, you was talking. Are you a Democrat?
Yeah. What do you like about Trump?
Yeah, so you were saying that you guys have more morals than conservatives?
Yeah, easily.
How? You vote to kill children.
Yeah, Trump has cut USAID, which is due to kill like 14 million people in the next 4 years. Right?
No. Answer this one first. Like, how do you guys have morals over conservatives?
Well,
when
for
you
one,
vote to kill children.
So we don't consider like living organisms, all living organisms, children. I think that's also a misnomer. I don't grant personhood to things that can't think. Right?
That's
Just like
actually a lie, because even all scientists already confirmed that they're human. So that's,
I mean,
that
it's a
enlightenment
human
is that
species, but it doesn't have the ability to think or feel suffering. So
okay,
therefore,
so
I
you're
don't
gonna
give it
kill-
moral
so
consideration.
you'll kill people with dementia?
No, they can feel suffering.
How do you not know that the baby don't feel suffering?
Because they don't have the proper parts of their brain connected or developed yet until they're about 18 weeks.
Nonsense.
It's science,
Nonsense.
right? You just cited science.
No,
That's science.
nonsense. That's complete nonsense. But anyways,
how is it nonsense?
So what's your? You know it's nonsense.
No, I don't. That's my actual
nonsense.
feelings.
It's wrong.
No, it's not.
It's 100% wrong.
No, I don't think people who entrap women into carrying out pregnancies and forcing them into labor and sharing resources.
Women, so they're not choosing to have sex. You're trapping women now.
Sir, how many times have you had sex?
What does that have to do with the question right now? So
I would debate
women
that
when women are choosing to have sex. So I'm not talking about extreme cases with with our victims.
That's not choosing pregnancy,
Extreme,
right?
extreme. They're choosing to have sex, right?
Yeah, but people have sex for pleasure.
Okay, so then how the hell are you moral when sex was not created for pleasure, just pleasure alone?
Who created sex?
How do you have life?
Abiogenesis?
You can't take all that part as well. The natural way, not a lab,
Are you
not a
consenting?
lab scientist.
Are you consenting to a car accident if you drive a car?
What the hell does that have to do with opening your legs? What do you?
Unlikely outcomes. You guys are just so misogynist and sexist that you blame women.
The problem is that you leftists are scared to tell women because you guys are cowards. Scared to tell women when they're wrong. That's what it is.
Y'all
Men
are the
do
cowards.
wrong and women do wrong. You guys are soy boys. You guys are just petrified to tell a woman, hey, you know what? You're wrong about this.
False.
Men are wrong and women are wrong.
I would say
you guys are like petrified of women.
If you don't like women getting an abortion, then go get yourself vasectomized.
It's murder.
Go get yourself vasectomized.
Oh, some men
That's
do.
what real men do.
Okay, and a woman can do the same thing, right?
It's extremely invasive. We're talking about for men, $700. You're in and out. You're back in commission in a few days.
Listen.
For women,
cutting a body part open and snipping your nuts, I would say it's invasive as well. You just sound dumb.
No, I have you done it? I've done it.
Good, because you liberals need to stop having kids for real. I think all y'all should do it.
Yeah, I'm stopping abortions, right? It's reversible too for men. So I care about women way more than you. If I did something to preemptively stop that, right?
Actually, you don't, and you hate babies. So just say
I hate babies.
Just say of course you do. You vote to kill them.
No, I just like women having the choice of whether or not they want to go through 8 months, 9 months of free
they have
labor.
A great choice. Don't have sex with freaking losers.
Yeah, I don't feel like being the sex police is also a good position to have.
Well, sex leads to what? And then there's also contraception, and there's also like 30 options of it.
60% of all abortions report. 60% of all abortions report the use of contraception in the same month.
The bullshit.
That's the stat.
You already know. You wear condoms, and if she's on some type of birth control with use of condoms, that number.
Condoms have a 15% failure rate.
Liberal nonsense. Okay, so
it's called science.
She could take a pill too.
Yeah, and what are the failure rates of pills? Like 1%. So if you have sex every day for a year, you have a child, right?
So then do the numbers when you do both at the same time.
Yeah, you still get pregnancies.
Shut your stupid ass up, man. Yo, you soy boys you liberals are just fucking ridiculous sometimes, bro. Like,
hey man, go get a vasectomy. Go do your part.
You know, no, I'm not a liberal. I've said that you soy boys need to.
You want to go and trap some woman into having a child?
Oh yeah, I'm a trap. Yeah, it's a trap when two parties are consenting. It's a trap. Fucking moron. Excuse my language. Sorry.
Yeah. Just like it's consenting when you get in a car accident, right? Like there's a chance you're going to get into a car accident, right?
Listen, that's just the dumbest example.
How is it dumb?
It's an extremely dumb example.
How many kids do you have?
Listen, you speaking about kids, you shouldn't even speak about kids. You shouldn't ask any of those questions or anything because you guys want to kill kids. So
we don't think these
questions.
We don't think
children.
We don't think single cell organisms are kids. Nothing. We're not silly like that.
Yeah, because you're dumb.
Oh, okay.
Because you're dumb, and all science says it is.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you can.
Science
always,
does not say that embryos are children. That's not what science says.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
When they say life begins at conception, that's what that means. More.
Yeah. No. So I can.
You can take bits and pieces and make yourself sound like you're right, but when the baseline is the baseline, you're always going to be wrong. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Again, I would contend that most people.
When life begins.
Most people. I didn't say that life didn't begin at conception. Life does begin at conception,
so
but I
life,
do not give moral consideration to just arbitrary pieces of life. right? Like, so just like I step on a plant or I eat a banana, those organisms are alive, but I don't really care, right? They're not feeling anything when I eat them.
You're taking bits and pieces of information to try to make it seem like
it's called critical thinking.
Some more. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
like the brainwashing.
I don't value
like,
all cellular life.
Did you go to university?
I'm not superstitious.
I shouldn't ask anything personal, but you went to university?
No.
Because now we know university is like an indoctrination camp of like liberal nonsense. So that's my question. I'm just asking. If you don't want to answer, I understand.
No, I went to high school. I graduated from Robert E. Lee. Do you know who Robert E. Lee is? I graduated from Robert E. Lee High School.
Hey, listen, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm actually going to university. I want to know why and how you were like super like brainwashed.
Brainwashed? Because I believe in science.
Now, I would give more respect to liberals and be like, yeah, I know I'm taking a life, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Then,
are you
okay,
Christian?
But then don't say that. Then don't say that that you guys have more morals. That's why.
We do.
I mean, that's where it's like, bro, you.
We do. We care about feeding the poor. We care about housing the poor. We don't like bombing countries for no reason. We don't do anything like that. We don't
yeah,
like
but just
we don't
kill
champion
babies,
people who say
okay,
Hitler
so
rhetoric.
what's more precious, killing babies or the things that you're mentioning? What's the most precious thing that hasn't even made a thing
again,
yet?
you're being dishonest. I don't consider like cellular life babies because I'm not silly. I'm not an indoctrinated weirdo.
So then tell me when does life start? Then please tell me.
I didn't say life. I said personhood. So life starts at conception.
Personhood.
I grant personhood at 18 weeks.
Okay, so if somebody, so if somebody passed away with no pain, that's fine.
What?
If somebody passed
you're
away
still
with no
taking
pain,
away
'cause it happens,
agency.
right?
You're taking away agency of somebody who can deploy consciousness.
What's agency? Well, the kid has no agency. What if the kid wants to live?
So there's no want.
Choice.
There's no want when you don't have the brain mechanisms to do that.
Says what?
Says science, right?
Okay,
Oops.
so you admit. Okay, so you admit that you're taking a life, though.
Yeah,
you don't care.
I'm
about that
taking a life the same way when I pluck a flower. I'm killing a flower, a poor flower.
No, that's retarded.
You can't say that word,
Okay,
bub.
just
and that's again, it illustrates how we have better
liberal.
morals than y'all because we don't say slurs. We don't punch down on minority groups. Case closed. Bro was getting his back blown out, and he had to run. He had to say a slur. He was just getting absolutely railed. Had to run, dude. Case in point, chat. Case in point. The people that love slurs, that love white supremacy, they're way more moral than us. Remember, women, if you enjoy sex, you owe conservative men a baby. Check out those deals on TikTok Shop. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Very much.
Cool. What do you like about Trump?
Huh?
What do you like about Trump?
He's true and honest. He sits there and tells the truth and tells you what is real and not sit there beat around the bush like you Democrats and liberals.
Doesn't Trump have 30,000 documented lies in his first term?
Yeah, well, whatever you say. But
They're
I'm
all
not
cited.
talking about I'm not. Hold on. Let me finish what I've got to say. Because I've been watching you try to beat this guy up about abortions and all that. I'm against abortions. You want to know why? Life is what God creates, and once you take life, you're committing murder.
Not all of us are part of your book club.
Hold on, shut up. Listen. I don't care what you say about women get right. You know what? Women make mistakes. Same with men.
Making mistakes.
So when a woman makes mistakes, you got to take responsibility. Not giving a life and then, I got to take it because I want to go party some more.
Because I want to go party.
And that's what it's all about. You liberals, you want it to, I'm not done.
Okay,
when I'm done, you can talk.
Go ahead. Thank you.
So when you go out and party and open your legs and do the things that you do at parties, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a former Marine. I didn't go party. I didn't do stupid things like y'all did. I don't have kids because I was smart with my life. I don't go to college and build up all this
knowledge.
Blatant, no, not knowledge, because it's not knowledge that gain a dang debt that you'll never repay. You can laugh all you want, moron. You got to understand. When you have debt, how you going to pay it? Mama, please help me, Mama.
What?
Mama, guess what? Your mama gave you life. I'm surprised your mama didn't slap you until you didn't grow up, because you got to be a man before you become a child. Or you got to be a child before you become a man, and you're not a man because a man will understand that responsibilities are just not. I'm going to give up a baby. I don't have kids. You know why? Because God told me I'm not allowed to have kids who.
All right, you're starting to talk about superstitious stuff, right? You realize not everybody's in the book club that you're in, right?
That's not superstitious. That's just common knowledge, common sense.
That's not true.
When my first wife was born, when my first wife was alive, we tried to have children, and every time we try, it didn't happen. It had miscarriages after miscarriages. So it became a sense of, okay, maybe.
So she had a spontaneous abortion?
No, it was miscarriage.
That's a spontaneous abortion, right?
No, that's how old are you?
37.
Okay, you're a millennial. You have these stupid words. I grew up in the 70s. We didn't have.
Pretty smart word.
It's not a miscarriage. It's a miscarriage.
It's a spontaneous abortion. Congrats.
You're an idiot. Because there's no spontaneous anything. Just like spontaneous combustion, huh? You know what that is?
Yeah, that's a big word too. Good job.
You know what that is? When a human life just explodes out of nowhere.
Wow.
I've seen that in the war.
You're really killing it up here, man.
Sure. So
cool, man. So again, not all of us are part of your book club. Not all of us believe that God does this or that. But if you are in that book club, you should look at the line in the Bible that describes how to do abortions, right? There's a whole like recipe to do abortions.
No, there's not. No,
you want me to read it to you?
You don't know about Bible. You're burned. You open the book, it's going to set you on fire. You want to know why? Because you don't go to church.
Yeah, that's also superstitious. There's no people don't catch on fire from reading books. You think people catch on fire from opening a book?
No, it's being stupid. I'll just be facetious.
Oh, okay.
So let me explain what I'm talking about. Okay. No joking aside. So you're against abortion. You're for abortion.
I'm pro-choice
or whatever.
Pro-choice.
So pro-choice is giving giving women a chance to murder somebody. Okay? That's what it is.
Self-defense.
You can sit there and say, it don't have a brain. Bull crap.
I call it self-defense.
Amoebas don't have a brain. I bet you believe in the spontaneous life of, like, we come from the ooze of the world. Huh.
Yeah.
We just didn't.
You think that magic happened.
By God. Huh?
You think magic happened. Don't tell me what I think.
Magic?
Yeah, you believe fucking magic. You believe in magic.
I believe in God.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe in what God says in the Bible.
He says that he made people out of clay and he spoke this into existence. That's magic, right? Can you explain the mechanisms where God made someone out of clay?
He created us out of the clay from the world that he created.
Wow, that sounds totally believable.
Yeah. Go make it up.
You're smart,
think
huh?
about it. Yeah, I am very smart.
So this is
Have an
Numbers
IQ of
5:21. We all believe you. Numbers 5:21 through 22 contains potential curse that would befall women if she were guilty of adultery. So it says, the priest shall put woman underneath the oath of the curse, shall say to the woman, the Lord make you a curse and oath among you, your people, when Lord makes you thigh rot and belly swell, and may his water that causes the curse go into your stomach and make your belly swell and your thigh rot. They thought that babies came from your thigh because that's how smart God was.
So
and then it says,
think about this.
and then it gives you a whole recipe to sweep the floor of the tabernacle and mix it with water. And if a woman has a spontaneous abortion, that means she was committing adultery, right? This was a recipe for abortion in the Bible that you love.
Think about this. What time was that?
This was Numbers 5, 21 through 22.
When did that happen? What decade, what timeline was that versus now?
So morals change?
Morals always never change.
Always never change? So you're saying that even if this is true now today?
Is it true now? No, nobody goes around making.
So you said it doesn't change?
Nobody goes around making chemicals. They just do what they do. I don't know what they do when they cause abortion. I'm not a doctor. I don't go to and say, "Oh,
I thought you had 135 IQ."
Vagina. I do have 130. I don't go to college. I don't go to college because I don't need to. I went to school, high school, and learned stuff in high school and became intelligent enough to not to go to college and make a big $200,000 debt to your parents.
I'm proud of you, dude.
I joined the service.
I'm proud of you.
I bet you did.
You're getting paid by tax dollars.
Mama got mad because of that.
We're all proud of you. You're enjoying the throes of socialism.
No, I'm enjoying the fact that I went to service and fought for my country.
Yeah, where'd you fight?
Oh, in Iraq.
Yeah, what were they doing to us?
Huh?
What were they doing to us?
It wasn't my call. It was my call to follow orders.
I'm so glad you went and fought for Halliburton to make their stock go up. Appreciate you. Thanks for your service.
I didn't fight for Halliburton. I fought for the world, the country.
Yeah. Did you guys ever find those weapons of mass destruction?
Listen, moron. Listen to me before you get me pissed off and I run to your house and beat you my fist.
Is that a threat?
So, yeah, that's a threat. You got scared? Are you scared?
I got your phone number. That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad. I got yours too.
You got a Google number.
I got yours too. I got your number too. I don't care. There's one thing. When I went to war, when I went to Marine Corps, you learn, you listen. That's what you do. You don't go against the rules.
Exactly what you're doing now. You're just a simp for authoritarianism. You're a simp for somebody telling you what to do. That's all you know how to do.
I follow rules.
Yeah,
that's right.
There you go.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Hey,
you don't go there and go against.
Don't question it, right? Don't question anything. Don't think for yourself. That's bad.
That's not thinking for my. That's not.
Yeah, I know it's not.
I thought for myself, dumbass. I said I follow the rules because I don't like getting in trouble.
You don't like getting in trouble, even though you just made a threat online that's illegal?
What does it say it's illegal?
Making threats, you don't think that's illegal, friend?
Is it common sense to think I can travel to wherever you live? I don't know where you live.
You just said you would, right?
I said if I had a chance, I could.
Yeah.
Because you're running this up.
So you don't have a chance to do it? Too busy doing whatever?
Why would I be stupid enough to go to your house, knock on your door?
No, you voted for Trump. I don't know. Why would you do that?
Because I was smart.
Okay.
Why do you hate Trump? Why do you not like Trump?
Trump has bankrupted the country. He's thrown us into multiple conflicts that nobody wants anything to do with.
Oh, yeah? So did Obama.
Obama reduced the deficit. Biden reduced the deficit.
Oh, that's a lie. I didn't have a fucking job when Obama was in the office.
Dang, because of the 08 housing market crash?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not Obama's fault.
Uh-huh. Who caused the market crash?
It's a combination of Bush and Clinton.
Exactly. Democrats.
Bush is a Democrat?
Bush was a Democrat before he became Republican.
Yeah, what Democrat policies did he run on?
Oh God, he just fucking kept the order, kept going.
Yeah, okay. You're real smart, huh?
I put this way. I am an old fart. I'm 55.
Sure, that too.
So I'm very effective, especially with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, so
But
was
that's
Trump a
beside the
Democrat
point.
before he ran for Republican? Is he now still a
Trump
Democrat?
was nothing. Trump was just sitting there.
He was a
Trump didn't
Democrat.
defeat anybody.
I got a
So you
$5,000
think
check to Kamala that proves he's a Democrat.
Trump never was a Democrat?
Yes, he
Trump
was, dude.
Trump was a
There's an
businessman.
interview of him just saying Democrats run the economy better, and it's a literal truth.
Hell no, he don't. If that was the case, we'd be out of this debt, would we?
You guys always explode the debt.
Biden was just the greatest Democrat in the country.
He was really good.
So much. Yeah, sure.
Can you name one policy Biden passed?
He didn't. It was fucking damn his vice president.
No, can you name one policy Biden passed as president? Or are you too smart for that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't try to remember bad shit.
That was 4 years
What
ago,
did he
my
pass?
friend. That was 2 years ago. You don't remember anything from 2 years ago?
I'm 55 years old. My memory is slipping me.
Yeah.
My memory is slipping.
Uh-huh.
It's hard for me to freaking remember my own fucking damn shit from yesterday.
You guys are getting better at politics, huh?
No, nobody's getting. I put it this way, my friend. Let me go ahead and just clear out this. Politics in general just suck. Both parties suck.
No.
I don't care for Trump and I don't care for whoever Democrats. I just care that our country gets better. I'd rather not have a war and deal with the stresses of a nuclear war from Iran, because if they would have got any kind of nukes or any kind of or uranium, we'd be some deep shit.
Hey, man, can you tell me what the JCPOA is?
I don't get into politics.
So you don't know anything, but you're here to tell me how stupid I am?
No, I tell you about stupid how you think about abortions. I don't care
Okay.
about the politics.
I don't think you have a
I would-
qualified
I hate-
opinion
I hate
about
it.
any of this. If you just watch TV
You
and
mean-
Fox News, you probably don't have a qualified opinion about any of this.
I don't watch Fox News. I hate the news.
Yeah,
You know
I can
what I
tell.
watch news for? The weather. The weather.
Nice. So you don't
And
know
wanna
anything.
why? Oh, I know about the whole situation about the abortion shit. South Carolina's being run by this bull crap, and I can't stand it.
Did you
'Cause
know
the
that back
life
in
is
the
a
day,
life.
before the 80s, churches would help you get an abortion? Until they figured out
Yes,
this was a
I
hot
know.
button issue?
It's a bad issue.
It's really not. The rest of the world's already figured this out.
No. If you don't like our policies, if there is anything that you don't like, then why don't you go live in the other world?
Why didn't
And
you? Why
see how
didn't Trump
that
go
is.
live in another world when he was crying about
He
Biden?
traveled the world. He traveled the world. and
Why didn't he
seen the
just
world.
move?
Because he likes America.
I
But
like
what it
America
stood
too.
for- No, you don't, because if you did, you wouldn't be going against anything.
I would just
You
lay
just
down
let it
and
go.
take it.
No. You won't laugh?
If
What
you
do
liked
what-
America, you would just lay down and take all of the things Trump's doing.
It ain't Trump.
It is
It's a
Trump.
Democrat. No, it ain't.
You don't know anything. You
Trump-
don't know
okay,
any
so-
laws that have
so
passed.
do
You have
a
no
car?
idea what you're
Do you
talking
have a
about.
car? Do you have a car? Do you have a car?
No.
Of course you don't, because you're such a punk.
I'm a punk?
You don't know. You're too young to be driving. Why are you even talking? You can't even vote.
I appreciate
You're
you,
just coming
friend.
on. You coming on internet trying to make money off of people. That's what you're doing. You're
Uh-huh.
lazy. You don't want to get out and work. Go
Uh-huh.
find a job. Get a real job, not this.
Go
pull
make
over
some
your
millionaires
stuff.
some more money. Got it?
Oh yeah, billionaires want. No, if you think that's the truth, then make your own company.
I did. That's what
Have
I'm
a
doing right
trade.
now, smarty pants.
That's not a trade. That's not a company.
Yes, it is.
You're on the damn fucking computer, internet. Typing away. A trade is a trade. A trade is electricians, plumbers,
Uh-huh.
carpentry,
Go
auto
do
mechanic.
go do hard work.
Look.
It's
Yeah.
2026, buddy. People make money online now. I'm doing
No.
exactly what anybody else would do if they had a news station or
No.
anything else. Just doing the same thing.
2026. It doesn't matter what time of year it is.
It's
grow the fuck up and get some balls and get a damn fucking real job.
I've been working
I
for
wish
myself
they'd get
since
rid of the internet.
2012. I don't need somebody else to help me with that.
You're not making you what? Are you a millionaire being a damn podcaster?
Not
No.
yet.
Are you gonna be? No.
You don't know that.
I do know this.
No,
I
you
have
don't.
friends that failed it.
Mhm.
My nephew's one. He
Nice.
failed.
Nice.
So he
So
can't-
nobody
he-
should do
he
it if
said,
somebody
"Okay, I'll
fails.
get a real job."
Nobody
get
should
a
try
real
things
job.
that people fail at. Thank you, Daniel, for the $5 for donating to the grift. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel.
He's a dick and dumbass.
I love it.
Is that your name, the Griff? You can't go by your real name?
My name is Pickles. I give people
Yeah,
hot pickle
Pickles.
injections.
Sure. In your asshole.
I get it because that's gay, huh?
Pickles.
That's funny.
So gay. You know, it's funny. I talk to my nephew the same way. He's not gay. He's 32. He's 33, but I never seen him with a girlfriend. But I still think he's good. He has his ambitions. He wants to. He has a creative mind. He's got this thing for skating. He wants to build skate parks and basketball goals and all this other stuff. And I tell him, look, man, don't try to push for the highest.
Don't shoot for your dreams. You're such an inspirational
That's not
man.
a dream.
You're an
How
inspirational
is that a
tyrant,
dream?
dude. Hold on. Hector, thank you for the $5 for the grift. Melanie, thank you $5. Can't wait for you to be bigger than Joe Rogan. Matthew, thank you for $5 for putting up with the angry veterans on Father's Day. Thank you so much, yo. Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, go on. How your nephew is a failure?
He's not. He's realizing that trying to do something that big at a quick pace does not make money.
Sarah, thank you for the $15 for the hot pickle juice
He's
in my mouth.
crying every day to me, asking me, what am I supposed to do? I said, just live and let it go. And if God has it for you, then there you go. Just like me. If I'm trying to go back to work after being disabled for a year, and if I could go to work, I want to go back to work, making more money than just getting a disability check.
So you're
Because
collecting
that's what
disability, and you're telling me
that's
to go
what-
work?
Yeah. I fell off a fucking 20-foot lift. So, yeah. When the safety harnesses don't work,
I'm just
when the
glad that
safety harnesses
irony's
don't
not
work,
dead.
you better listen before you get
Go
the
ahead.
feelings hurt.
Go ahead.
So I was at work, and the lift mechanism that controls it did not work right, and I was stuck harnessed to a beam, and I had to be
You
I
weren't wearing
couldn't
your
get down,
PPE?
so I cut the lanyard, huh?
Oh, you were wearing your lanyard.
Yeah, and I cut the lanyard, and I dropped from 20 feet up there. And
What did we
wrecked my
learn?
back.
What did we learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah, don't cut the lanyard, right?
No, I had to, because the lift compression to the dang thing that brings the thing up did not work like that.
Yeah, that's a complete sentence.
I'm trying to think what the damn thing is. I got a bad memory.
Hmm.
The hydraulic fluid was gone. It ran out, I guess. And
So you couldn't wait for another person with a scissor lift or a bucket lift to come get you?
I'm surprised you knew what a scissor lift is. No, because it was just me and a couple other people. And I didn't want to be stuck there. I'm a 315-pound man hanging with my balls being ripped into my stomach. I wanted to get down. So I tried
300 pounds?
I'm 315. I tried to swing myself to the next beam to try to climb down, but couldn't do it. So next thing I did, I grabbed the harness and I cut the harness. I fell down.
Did you thank Democrats for your disability
No,
checks?
it's not the Democrats.
Did you thank them for that?
How did I get that? I said it's not from the Democrats. It's the fact that I was working. That's what work happens. Things happen.
Who fought for those?
Happen.
Who fought for the rights for people that have disability?
Us.
Who's us?
People.
You mean Democrats? People who fight for the rights of workers.
You don't think you think Democrat? Do you think the Democrats care for you?
Yes, yeah, I know they do. Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody care. Not even Trump cares for anybody.
I know. I believe that, but Democrats are the ones who gave you the 5-day work week, the 40-hour work week, overtime, protections.
What lie you been listening to?
I just
what lie
read.
you been listening to?
It's a thing called reading. You should try it.
Reading.
It's a liberal thing.
No, you're listening to a lie. Where'd you read that from? Channel fucking damn 7?
No.
Nobody's goddamn no Democrat fought for that. That was a bipartisan fucking bill. Just like the Democrats started the KKK.
Oh no, it's another person who's bad at history.
It is the Democratic side.
At least 7,680 super
All right, someone paid to kick you. All right, enjoy your disability. Thank you for the $50, Lee. Thank you so much. By the way, it was a bipartisan cooperation. Democrats Tom Harkin, Senator Ted Kennedy, and Representative Tony Coelho led the legislation push and rewrote the bill to strengthen its civil rights protections. Hello, is this a Trump supporter?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what do you like about Trump?
I think he's doing a great job right now. Not at the beginning, but right now with the Iran war.
What? The peace deal that just fell through? Are you paying attention?
Yeah, absolutely.
At Cordover Labs, super chatted $10. Sounds like he didn't have the personal responsibility to check the lift before using it, or having a self-rescue device. Trump would leave this man on the street to starve.
Agreed. Say that again.
I like the fact that Trump and Iran is just making a deal, trying to make a deal, and kicking Israel out of the table. The discussion.
How's that working out for us, right? How's that working out for us?
I have a speech impediment. Yeah.
No worries, no worries. So Israel doesn't want any part of this peace deal. They just keep bombing Lebanon. Do you think we're going to be able to get out of this now that Trump started it?
No. The only way we're out of it is that we sign the MOU that's on the table right now with Iran. Both sides stick to it, and Trump comes out nationally and disavows Israel and says if Israel attacks Lebanon or attacks Iran after the deal is signed, that we not only cut off funding from Israel, we will start a boots on the ground campaign of Israel.
Yeah, so still the Strait of Hormuz would continue to be closed after that. So it sounds like Trump's just in a quagmire. He can't control geopolitics like Biden did.
Oh, absolutely. I love with Biden when they said 81 million people voted, but then people had questions about it, and everybody was like, "Oh, no, don't make questions about it." So we all shut up about it, and then in 2024, apparently 81 million people just didn't want to vote for.
It was the Palestine conflict that kept people from wanting to vote. Yeah, there's a lot of people who abstained from voting.
81 million people come from.
People abstained from voting because of the Palestine conflict.
Hey, that's crazy. Why would that be?
Because we don't agree with genocide or people that love Netanyahu like Trump.
Absolutely, and we didn't like Biden because he loved Bibi Netanyahu.
Not even close.
So, oh, my bad. Am I not looking at Biden's campaign from 2020 received from AIPAC? $1.3 million. Other pro-Israel lobbies campaigned the 2020 campaign Biden for president. $2.5 million.
Nice,
so
but he's also the only person.
$3.8 million from the pro-Israel lobby.
But he also
Biden
kept.
and Trump are two different things.
Yes. So Biden, for instance, thank you, Damien,
No.
for the $5. All the rights and freedoms we enjoy today came from the great progressive movements: abolitionists, women's rights, labor rights, civil rights, LGBTQ rights. Thank you. Totally agreed. So Biden notoriously was the only person willing to tell Netanyahu that we wouldn't send him aid unless he showed some sort of plan, that he wasn't just indiscriminately bombing people like they have been. Trump is just cozying up to him. He said that he would let them finish the job, right? And just hurry up and get it done with.
Why? You know why?
Why?
You know why he's cozying up to BB?
Because he needed to win the election?
No. What did Trump promise during the 2024 campaign? That he
To
would
give
release
Netanyahu all the
full.
money he wanted to bomb the shit out of his neighbors?
Nope. What did Trump promise in a Fox News interview that he would release that file?
The Epstein
Everything
files?
included in that file. Absolutely. What didn't get released fully?
So you're giving Trump points for not releasing the Epstein files and protecting pedophiles?
No, I'm criticizing him because of his connection with Bibi.
So he's
Bibi,
cozied up with a
owns
BB.
Donald Trump. Because Bibi, absolutely, Bibi owns Donald Trump. We are an occupied country. Trump wanted
So
to
you
release
like
the
that?
Epstein files.
How is that a point for you?
What do you mean?
How is that a
fucking hate
point
Trump.
for you?
I voted
Joe
for
Biden
Trump.
wasn't in the Epstein files. Neither was Kamala. Kamala is the one
I
you
don't
got
give
to
a
choose
fuck
from.
Who was in the Biden?
I
don't
do.
give a fuck who was in the files.
I have a
want
brain. I
everybody
do.
in the files arrested. I
Well,
want everybody in
Trump
arrested.
is
I don't give
Trump
a
is
shit
protecting
Trump was
all
in
of
there.
them.
Cool. Do you know why? And then we go back to the point. Do you know why?
Yeah, because he's in them.
Yeah. No. Why is he protecting them?
Because he's in them?
No.
Along with
It's because more powerful people, more powerful than the president of the United States, are in those Epstein files. And Jeffrey Epstein wasn't
Is
just
this
a
your cope?
normal New York guy. I was just a cope. I hate Trump. I voted
You
for
love
him
Trump.
twice. I regret my vote.
But you're
Can I
sitting up
not
here
regret-
defending
wait,
him?
Wait, let me ask you a question.
You said
Let
he
me
was
ask
doing
you
a
question.
great job. What is he doing great at? Every single
Right
economic
now-
metric is upside
right now,
down.
because JD Vance and Trump just came out and criticized Israel. I love that.
That's all it took? Even though he's in the Epstein files?
Israel, still, the Epstein files need to be released, and people in the Epstein files need to be arrested and brought to walk on national television and receive the maximum sentence we can give them under
We're not going to get that,
the
though,
law.
right? Because of
Absolutely.
Trump?
We're not going to get that. You know why? Yeah, because of Trump. You know why? You're not. So this is a circular
Because he has vulnerabilities.
Because you're not.
He's vulnerable to blackmail,
Holy shit.
unlike Kamala,
Holy shit.
right?
Holy shit. Wait, let me ask you a question. And we'll gauge the conversation from there. If the 2024 election was won by Kamala Harris, do you think the Epstein files would be released?
Maybe. It wasn't part of her campaign,
No,
right?
absolutely. No.
Right? Do you know why they were not released beforehand?
Yes, I do know why. Do you know why?
Yeah, because Ghislaine Maxwell was still an ongoing investigation, and she was still appealing these cases. And I don't know. I don't think Kamala would have put Ghislaine Maxwell in a minimum security prison. She's like the only pedophile ever to exist in a minimum security prison with a dog, with a puppy.
Surely she should receive the death penalty.
Yeah, I think that she should receive the worst of the worst. Sure, Trump's not doing that.
Are you not? Am I having an echo or something? Are we not on the same page here?
No, we're not.
All right, we're not on the same. So let's reset. Hello. I voted for Trump twice. I voted for him in 2020. I voted for him again in 2024 because he promised to be America first. Well, 3 years in, 2.5 years in, with Republican Congress and Trump in the White House, 1.5, my apologies. Almost 2 years. I absolutely regret my vote because he backtracked on everything he campaigned for.
He lied?
He's America last.
No way.
Oh, yeah, he lied. You
No
know why he lied?
way.
I know when. Do you know when it started?
Yeah, Trump's been a prolific liar his whole life. What do you mean, when did it start?
Butler, Pennsylvania.
Are you just saying his assassination was staged?
And what? You believe it was real?
I have my doubts, but I don't know. That's a pretty positive affirmation.
I think it's 100%. I think it's 100% staged.
All right, cool. I still don't know why you would call in to defend Trump.
No, I called in to talk to you. But I love politics. I'm right wing.
Can you name a bill that Biden passed?
Yeah, the Chips and Science Act, the Infrastructure Act, the 2022 or 2020. No, it passed in 2021 Inflation Reduction Act.
Yeah, you're the first person to answer that correctly.
Governor.
There you go.
Yeah, he appointed my former governor of Rhode Island, Gina Raimondo, to what was the fucking thing? I can't remember, but Gina Raimondo was in his administration, and she's a former Rhode Island governor. She's a fucking wacko.
And Trump's hiring of like 20 Fox News hosts is better?
No, it's not better. Do you think you should be more critical of the people you disagree with or the people you agree with?
I think that the people I disagree with, I have more to criticize about. Why would I criticize more the people I agree with?
No, let me rephrase that. So if you vote for Kamala Harris, she wins in 2024. Should you be more critical during her first term of her and upholding her to her campaign promises, or Republicans during her first term?
I'd be critical of her, but I still, this is like saying, I don't know, you should be more worried about the people in office than the people you vehemently disagree with, people who are literal existential threats to the human race because they don't believe in things like climate change or vaccines. I think I'm far more critical of that. People who don't believe in renewable energies, people who just want to do big, fat, huge tax breaks to bankrupt the country, people who want to pull away like social safety nets from people, as opposed to the people who add to those social safety nets. I don't think that I need to sit there and criticize that it's not perfect. I would be more critical of the people who run campaigns of mass propaganda, who radicalize my fellow Americans to hate certain types of people, trans people, minority groups, gay people, undocumented migrants. Like, there's people who are literally getting violent.
Correct?
I'm
they
sorry?
Don't do that at all. The Democrats don't do that at all.
I'd love to hear how they do that to an even close to a degree than y'all.
Any.
No, that's a weird framing, right? You're far right?
I'm far right. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. History won't look at you kindly.
To hear that you believe the propaganda of the Progressive Party.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think not only destroyed this country, but is openly getting rejected in Europe currently.
That's not even true.
What's happening in Europe?
Some of Europe.
Is that not even true.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at Hungary.
What happened in the EU
what happened in Hungary?
Look at Finland.
Look at Hungary.
Finland?
Hungary.
Talk about Finland?
Look at the guy trying to get autocrats elected in countries where they've been in power for 16 years. Look at people who are pardoning people out of prison for smuggling 300 tons worth of cocaine into the country and trying to get them installed in power in Honduras. I'm more critical of that than watching, being a sheep and being like, oh, look at all the other countries moving right. I think I'm going to jump on board for no fucking reason.
Holy shit. You should not represent the left in America. You have no idea what you're talking about. Do you know what they even tapped in the EU last week?
Are you just going to talk about Brisbane and Ireland?
The EU.
What's happening in the EU?
The EU. They voted, what was it? It was like only 52 countries voted against it, of mass deportations of migrants. You agree with that or disagree with that?
I think mass deportation is something that right-wingers have found to be very effective in propaganda. There's not very many places, especially here.
When you want to put your America
Yeah, I think
Why would that
it's
be propaganda to promote mass deportation for your country to say, hey, we have a mass migration problem, right? And we need to
you can't
start
really
worrying about
quantify
our
it.
country, our citizens first, right? So let's deport every other foreigner. Let's have strict
Yeah, that is a
immigration
far right.
laws. Let's enforce it.
That's just a
And
far
you
right
say it's a
ideology.
far right talking point, and you don't want to agree with it because it would benefit the country. And then you would turn around and say, "Whoa, vote for Democrats. We're gonna improve."
Yeah.
Yada yada
So
yada. Well, we
what
did
y'all are
80
doing
fucking
with
years
mass
ago, but
deportation here is negatively affecting every single economic variable in a negative way. You
good,
guys are negative IQ.
good, good,
Negative IQ.
good,
Good. There
I
you
thought you
go.
were against big corporations.
How
I
is
thought
that
you
big
were against
corporation?
Are you against or for a big corporation? Because if you were against big corporations, you'd be for mass deportation. So big
These people are
corporations wouldn't
80%
hire
more
illegal
likely to
workers, pay
be
them.
entrepreneurs. It's not true. It affects everyday people. It
Okay,
affects their
cool.
GDP
They
per
can do that
capita.
in Canada. They can do that in Mexico. They can go to the EU.
Well, there you
They
go.
can
You're
invade
just
the countries in EU. They
you're just
can't
a
do it in America.
hardlining ideologist, right? You don't care about the economy. This is what you guys do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I care about America first. Do you care about Americans? It seems like you don't. Because you'd
Liberals in this
rather take
country
an
and in every country.
illegal immigrant. You'd rather give him a job rather than the hardworking American who's struggling paycheck to paycheck.
That's not how
But
that
then you'll go on
works.
the campaign trail and say, oh, we're going to help the middle class, and then get voted in and just let all the illegals come in.
That's not how that works. For every 500,000 people that are
How
deported,
does that work?
for every 500,000 people that are deported, 44,000 U.S. Americans will lose their jobs. The top 63% of all people's wages will fall to the degree of $2,700 over the next 10 years. It's going to reduce our deficits or increase our deficits by $350 billion. This is a $987 billion experiment that you guys are doing. You guys are having a hell of a go at it. You're fucking things up really bad for everyone.
Can we go up to 1 trillion?
I mean, you might as well. Trump has
There's
bankrupted the
nothing
country.
You can say that would deter. I don't. Oh, just like no other American president has ever bankrupted the country, correct?
So no, Trump is by far the most detrimental.
Because why? Because CNN said so?
No, because he spends
Trump
$12 trillion.
And Obama and Bush and Clinton are the same thing. They're all part of the same group, and you can't see it.
You're just going to have to cope with conspiracies?
And Democrat? How do I have to cope with conspiracies? How do you not believe in conspiracies after 2020? Like, how does
I'm smart.
Normal common person with common sense would not believe in conspiracies after what we went through during 2020?
I understand that Trump has turned people into conspiracy theorists, and that people who don't know how things work are likely to be conspiracy theorists.
Holy shit, you lack common sense. I just told you I wasn't a conspiracy theory because of Trump. So how would that make any relevance to what I just said?
I think you've pivoted like 7 times, and now you're asking for relevancy. I mean, it's wild.
I don't think I pivoted at all. I stayed on the same track, and you got very emotional because you couldn't win the debate, because you had to defend big corporations hiring illegal migrants, illegal workers to pay them slave wages and take that job away from the Americans. And you want that to happen.
That's not how that works,
but then
man.
You want to go to the next guest. You want to go to the next guest and say, hey, we should.
You sweet spirit.
But hey, well, let's not.
Trump is not creating jobs. Trump is not creating jobs.
I know.
Mass deportation deletes jobs. I'm sorry this is happening to you.
I'm sorry, mass deportation. Yeah, me too. I'm pissed off that I voted for Trump and he didn't give me mass deportation. I'm pissed off that I voted for Trump and he got into office and he got right in bed with Bibi Netanyahu because he didn't want all his friends to be hurt by the Epstein files.
Dang.
My bad.
I think that's a great analysis of this, but yeah, Trump literally just lied entirely about his plans, right? A Project 2025. He's 60% complete with it. He said he had no idea what it was. Nobody could have seen it coming besides all of the Democrats.
It doesn't go far enough. It doesn't go far enough.
Yeah, you're a sad lost soul.
2025 sucks. You are a lost soul that does not believe in common sense whatsoever. And talking to you makes me, as a 24-year-old, lose a lot of hope. in the younger generation of Americans, like 40-year-old and under.
You ever look at what the economic effects of mass deportation are?
In America, when it's
Yeah.
executed properly?
It's bad in every way. You guys are just xenophobic.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't care.
Come back to the phobic. Yeah, the phobic word, because you can't have a debate about mass deportation, and you have to end on the fact that you would defend big corporations hiring illegal workers, pay them under the table so they can maximize profit and not pay hardworking middle class American struggling to pay paycheck
Hey man,
to paycheck.
which party is fighting for the minimum wage to be increased? Is it the left or the right?
I think it's the left. And didn't they do that under Biden?
Yeah, no, they didn't do that federally.
Didn't they do that under Obama?
Yeah, we had a razor thin margin in Congress.
Didn't we do that again under Clinton? Shit, we didn't do it.
Who guts labor rights? The right or the left?
Who's your point?
You guys are not for the middle class. Trump is for the richest of the rich. 91% of all of his tax breaks went directly to the rich.
Just like Biden was. Do you honestly believe that there's a difference between Republicans and Democrats?
Yes, I can read the budget.
Holy shit. So you actually believe there's a difference between a Democratic senator and a Republican senator?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Holy shit. Oh my God. And
yeah, I can read the ledger.
Yeah,
I can look at the amount of people who get safety nets.
So you don't believe they're in the same?
No, I have two brain hemispheres.
Senator and one. Oh, really? So you definitely lack common sense. So you want big corporations to maximize profits because you don't like mass deportation. You think Democratic senators and Republican senators are two different things. That's widely wrong.
Yes, they have different policies.
Agree on mostly everything.
No, they don't.
Absolutely. No, they don't. Which senator voted against aid to Israel?
Mostly blue, right?
Oh,
mostly blue.
Mostly blue. Mostly blue. How about zero?
That's not true, actually. We stopped aid to Israel at one point,
I have
right?
it right in front of me. Don't tell me it's not true. I know you progressives, anti-left, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it, you hate that, but I have it right in front of me. The last two packages to send aid to Israel in the House of Representatives and the Senate, only one person voted no to it. Do you know who that one person was?
Actually, 40 out of 51 voted against it. They voted to block it in April 2026. Did you know that?
The last time?
Yeah.
April 2026? Okay,
Yeah.
April 2026 is not what I'm looking at. So I didn't know that. But the last two times prior to that, there was only one Republican in the House and the Senate who voted against it.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Well, look at it right now. Oops.
What was his name? You need the name. Thomas Massey. What happened to Thomas Massey?
Hey, he got ousted for trying to get the Epstein files released.
Try again. Oh, true. No, you got a point. But wasn't there really a group that spent, what was it, $40 million on a small Kentucky race? Do you know that name of that group?
AIPAC.
Damn, I'm trying to... AIPAC! Oh, shit. So you want to say there's a difference between a Republican and a Democratic senator, but both senators will go into Washington and take the same money from AIPAC. So how the fuck are they
which side
different?
has more people denouncing AIPAC, the left or the right?
The left right now. How many people voted?
It's the left.
Yeah, true. And how many of those people denouncing AIPAC got voted in the last two elections?
I don't know that number, but it's us. It's the left. There's only one side who's not religious zealots and believe that there's something holy about Israel. Right?
I don't believe there's anything holy about Israel. I think that's where we
Your
agree.
senators do.
Absolutely, and I think every single senator that takes AIPAC money, regardless of political party, should be primaried out.
Cool.
Do you agree
Yeah, I
with
guess you're
that?
going to be
Or
voting
disagree
Democrat.
with that? I'll vote for anybody who doesn't take AIPAC money.
Oh, welcome to the Democrat Party.
Absolutely. I'm voting for a Republican senator in November. He takes no APAC money, my boy. The Democratic side takes all APAC money. Senator
It's not
Shithouse
even true. I
is
just
real name.
proved
Senator
that. We can
White
just
House.
go to apactracker.com. There's more Democrats than Republicans.
I'm talking about Rhode Island. I'm from Rhode Island. I don't care about any other state. My only state is Rhode Island. I care about Rhode Island. I voted for a
Cool.
Republican senator.
I'm an American
'cause he's
patriot.
not
I care
taking
about all
AIPAC
the
money.
states.
Oh, cool. I want to put them. Yeah, you care about all the states, but you want to flood those states with illegal immigrants, correct?
That's not a policy of the left.
I gotta get you. Yeah.
It's not a policy.
Say the thing. Come on, say the thing.
I know that you
Say
were
the thing.
convinced
Come
through
on, say it.
trillions of dollars of
No,
propaganda.
say the thing. Say
I know
the
you were
thing.
convinced.
Say the
Who?
thing. I
Who?
love it when you guys say it.
Hey
say
man.
The thing.
Hey, can
say
I ask you a question?
Say it.
Can I ask you a question?
No, say the thing.
How
Immigrants
many?
make what?
How many
Immigrants
make America great?
No, come on.
They do.
There you go.
They do. They make the economy great. They make jobs. They make
Hell
GDP
yeah.
go up.
They steal money from American patriots. They steal jobs. Corporations
you poor
love
thing.
illegal immigrants.
They create
Oh,
jobs.
blah, blah.
If you don't know how the
That's
economy
true,
works, then I just feel sorry for you, man.
Do you know how the economy works? Because I'm
Yeah,
looking right at
I'm pretty
it, how
good.
illegal immigrants rip off this country every single time. And the fact that you would even go on TikTok Live and actually debate somebody on the fact that mass deportations in a country that desperately needs it.
That
wouldn't
desperately
work. That's
needs it?
crazy.
What percent of our country is
Yeah,
undocumented
like,
migrants? What
urgent?
percent?
I don't care.
I know you don't.
What's the percent? What's the
It's
percent?
like 5%, dude.
Cool. Deport that 5% immediately. Every 50 states take ICE agents and deport every single
Hey,
illegal immigrant.
which party does more
Take that 5%.
deportations? Which party does more? Is it the left or the right?
The left.
So you just vote for the rhetoric?
I vote for the person that I believe will. Yeah, the rhetoric. Yeah.
So you
Why
learned your
wouldn't you vote
lesson?
for the rhetoric and policy.
Yeah, you just
Did
vote
I
for the
learn my
rhetoric,
lesson?
dude.
Yes, absolutely.
We always do more
Absolutely.
deportations, and we do criminal deportations, not just random
absolutely.
people.
No, you agree. Because voting for Donald Trump the second time made me more far right than I already was prior to voting for him.
I understand that, dude. He's
So
fascist.
you are correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, made me more far right. If you think Trump's a fascist, then I think you need to retake
He
world
is.
history class. Because he sucks. He sucks at being a fascist.
I mean, I agree with that, but he has convinced a lot of people to be anti-intellectual, anti-science, pro-religion with government, sexist, cry about stolen elections. These are all fascist things, dude.
How's that fascist thing?
Those
You
are
have
fascist
no idea
tenets.
what you're talking about. Holy shit.
Do you know
How
who
many-
Umberto Eco
Out of
is?
the 5-day work week, how many days do you watch The View? Because you kind of say the same.
I've
fucking
never watched
talking
the
point
View a
people
day in my
prefer.
life. I just read my news, man.
Are you sure? Because you're sounding just like you watch The View every single day, my boy.
So
just
do
say
you,
the
you're
same
not
shit
familiar with the
over
14
and
tenets of
over and
fascism?
over and over and over and over. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The 14 tenets. Yep. Let's go through the first one. What's the first one? I love this part. What's the first one? Tell me the
Overwhelming
first one.
nationalism, ultranationalism.
Yep. Disagree with the first one. So your point is point invalid.
So every single
It
person that
doesn't
comes
exist.
up, just like you
So
did,
because I believe. Wait. Well, hold on. Because I want my country to succeed, and I only care about my country. I'm a nationalist. Right?
so it's
And
more than
makes me a
that.
fascist,
But yeah,
correct?
sure, that is
Correct?
one of the
Correct?
points of fascism.
Correct?
Yeah.
Because I'm a nationalist and I care only about America and
Yeah, there you go.
nobody else. Right? I'm a fascist. Correct?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah. So if you meet all 14 points, you are.
That is. And that's wild. So if I come out and I say, hey, I'm a nationalist. I believe in America. I believe that American people, regardless of what they look like, whoever they are, our government should put them first every single time. Every single bill that gets signed into law, the
Can you
American
tell
people
me?
should be the
Can you
first
tell
thing
me a
that think about.
Republican policy or a
Am
Republican
I a fascist?
politician? Can you tell me about a Republican policy or politician that puts America first rather than yanking away medical care and Social
deportation.
Security? That doesn't put
Mass
Americans first, right? That makes us
Mass
poor, right?
deportations.
That doesn't
Mass
do anything.
deportations.
It doesn't do
Mass
anything.
deportations.
It doesn't. Like I
Mass
just said,
deportations.
economically, it's not good for us. So
Like
try
I
again.
just said, mass deportation needs to happen. So try
That
again.
doesn't do
Because you
anything,
say
right?
The same rhetoric all the time.
Do you-
Holy shit.
You can't address the fact that mass deportation doesn't help anybody?
Oh no, I don't agree with that at all. Deport the 5%
So you just can't read?
of illegal immigrants. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't care.
So
you can say whatever fact you want about mass deportation.
I know.
You just said
I know.
5% of the American population is undocumented. I said take that 5%, find them in all 50 states, round them up, and deport them.
Yeah, I know.
And you disagree with it.
Yeah, I do.
And you disagree with it. You don't want that 5%. You want that 5% to increase every single year, increase over year.
Yeah, we're in
and,
population
and in the
decline.
Next 10 years, what is that number going to be? What is
We're in
that
population
number gonna
decline.
be? Do you know
It's
that
probably going to
number?
be 6,
What is
maybe
that?
not even 5.
What is that? Nope. Wrong. Try again. Come on, Google free. I know you love
Yeah,
Google. You're a
listen,
leftist. You're a
I'm
progressive.
well
You should be
rehearsed in
using
this. I could literally
Absolutely.
slam dunk
It's
on you
at
on every point.
13.7. Next 10 years, if we don't enact mass deportation.
What?
In the next.
That's not true.
Yeah, 13%.
That's
How's that
not even a
true?
thing.
Google it. You're a progressive. How is that not a thing? Google is free, my boy. I don't
Yeah.
do your research. For
Can
you,
you
my
tell me?
boy.
Can you tell
I
me
don't
besides
research
Google where
my
to
friend.
find that point? Because I'm not seeing it.
Google.
I am.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not here to lecture. Fucking.
You're just
educate
making
you
up statistics now?
if you're wrong. How am I making that up? Is Google free, my boy?
Yeah,
Go
I
find
know.
it. You
I'm
said
searching it. I said, what's the
last caller
trajectory?
you had, you said you read books. You read books, right? Read a book about it.
Read a book about it. I'm sure someone's published a
You
book on
said
the
you read
trajectory
books.
of.
Read a book about it.
There's nothing that says the mass deport or immigrants, undocumented immigrants, are going to be on a trajectory of 13%. That's not a thing.
Okay.
You just made that up.
Absolutely. I definitely did. You are correct, Curtis. You are correct. No, we should keep the 5%, correct?
I'm sorry?
We should keep the 5%, right?
Yeah, it's good for our economy. We're in population decline.
Because it's good for our economy.
Yes.
Boy. Good boy. Good boy selling out the American people. Good boy.
Selling them out, it helps them.
How does it help them out? They broke the law. They need to be found and deported. So you don't care about the law. That's fine.
No, I
So
think
why
there's a
pass
thing
laws?
called prosecutorial
Why
discretion.
pass laws?
We have prosecutorial discretion, right? Like people are speeding by my house right now, breaking the speed limit, and that's far deadlier than mass deport or from undocumented migrants. 48,000 people die every year from car accidents, but undocumented migrants create about 20
that doesn't work.
murders.
That argument doesn't work anymore when we see what's happening in the European Union. That doesn't work.
Yeah, what's happening in the European Union? You're just following
What's
suit or
happening in
something?
the European Union the last 10 years, the far left was voted in every single European country. They allowed mass migrations. In the last 10 years, mass migration, what was the number? 25% uptick of mass migration. And now crime is higher than ever from them, right? Everywhere you go, you walk down London, you go down London, you can't even recognize London anymore. You're like, what the fuck? Where am I?
So
Am
in
I
the United
a third world
States,
country or am I in London?
in the
And
United
this guy
States,
wants to keep the 5% undocumented criminals
Yes.
in this country.
Yeah, we're a
because
different
it
country.
helps the economy.
Yes, it bolsters the economy, and they commit
We wanna
almost
help
no
out the
crime.
corporations.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We want, besides illegally entering the country, but yeah. That's a
Yeah,
misdemeanor.
not we're not trying to make more people
That's a
enter,
misdemeanor?
but we just
That's a
don't think we should
misdemeanor?
waste all of our money
That's a
on.
misdemeanor?
Yeah, it's literally a $250 fine, entry without inspection, my friend.
Cool. What do you do? Deport them. No questions asked.
Hey man, did you know that marijuana is illegal federally in the United States? We should go around and arrest everybody who's got marijuana? Should we spend $1 trillion doing that?
No, because I believe in state's rights. No, because I
So you believe in
states'
like
rights.
sanctuary cities too then?
Sure, absolutely.
Nice.
Because
So
state rights.
you don't agree with Trump threatening these cities that are sanctuary cities with defunding them?
I don't give a fuck what Trump says. He's not going to do anything.
That's convenient for you. And he is doing these things.
How's that convenient?
You
He's
just
not
simply
doing
don't
anything.
believe in
I
the
want
things
mass
that aren't
deportation.
consistent?
Wait. So hold on. So I voted for Trump for mass deportations. He gets elected in, and now under Trump's second term, Biden's first term, Trump's first term, Obama's term, Trump's second term had the highest H-1B1 visa approvals last year than any other time in the
We're
last
talking about
12
like
years.
70,000
How is that
people,
mass
dude.
deportation? How is that mass deportation?
So you're saying 70,000 people let in with H-1B visas is like a counter argument for mass
Is
deportation?
bad for the country. Is the bad? Yeah, you can't believe in mass deportations and then turn right around and approve 70,000 H-1B1 visas.
Aren't those legally present people? How does that coincide with undocumented migrants?
Because H-1B1 take jobs again.
I
It's
agree, but so
America
you
first.
guys are for people coming here taking jobs, just not the undocumented migrants who are doing jobs that nobody else does.
No. The make Israel great again. They believe that. Not MAGA. MAGA dead. Is MIGA, make Israel great again. Those people, the boomers, the Facebook dwellers, the Fox News watchers, they believe that. They're okay with that. Me, no.
Here's my stance on America First.
And I want H-1B1. And I want H-1B1 visas revoked, and I want it dismantled.
All right, so here's my stance on America First. Instead of spending $350 billion every year on mass deportations, we could take that and just make jobs. We can subsidize companies. We could make people's lives better. You guys don't care for that. You want your fifis better.
Or we can
It's all about your
aid we give
fifis.
to Israel every year, and then do the exact same thing.
Ooh, $3 billion. Ooh.
Ooh.
You guys are bad at math,
America
dude.
First.
Yeah.
How
Makes
is that
total
bad
sense.
at math? You take the money you're giving away for free to foreign countries that hate us, that do not agree with anything we hold as
Yeah, you've got a $3
values.
billion
So
argument.
you withhold aid.
You got a
Not
$3 billion
only Israel,
argument for America
not only
First.
Israel,
You're killing it.
Not only Israel. We play there. We're not talking about only withdrawing.
So
aid from
Argentina, Iran.
Yes.
Yeah. Things that Republicans all stood behind
Yes.
Trump on.
Absolutely. Again, why are we trying to make me seem like I like Trump? I just told you
You're
I voted for
you're
him
just
twice. And
yeah.
the second time around, he told
You're
me
just
out.
you're just a hypocrite
And
in
then you
every
called him a
turn, dude.
fascist.
He is a fascist,
How
and
am
you're
I a
trying to tell me that
hypocrite?
he's not a
Because you can't
fascist.
debate me? He's not even close to being a fascist. He's a moderate.
He is as far right as you can go.
Clinton, no. Not
Can you
even
name me a
far right.
policy that would make him further
No,
right?
Moderate.
Can you name me a policy that would make him further right?
Not deportation. H-1B1 visas revoked. None
Again,
of that is happening. And then you just said he's a fascist because
he is a
CNN
fascist.
10 years ago told you. Yeah,
Just because
absolutely.
Trump benefits and his buddies that own corporations benefit from H-1B visas doesn't mean he's not fascist. That is a fascist tenet. Corporatism.
Absolutely. The 14 tensions that Trump failed the first one, right? Right.
The ultranationalism, Trump, people with American flags all over their boats and trucks,
How is
and
he ultranational? Yeah, he's not.
America
How
first.
is he ultranationalism? Oh,
America first.
But I'm going to send your taxpayer money over to
Make
Israel.
make
and
Germany
then on
great
behalf
again.
Of a foreign country, on behalf of a foreign country, I'm going to illegally
Just because
strike Iran a year ago, and then a year later.
Hey man, didn't Nazis do that too? They invaded their neighboring countries. That's not exclusive to non-fascist, my friend.
What?
Just because you're invading other countries,
What are you even talking
and just
about?
because you are making money in the military-industrial complex doesn't make you not a fascist.
Yes, it does. Holy shit! Are you confused?
I think you are, friend.
I think, my friend, you are way out of the realms of reality that I've had to bend the realms of reality to bring you back.
I think you're
You
just
have no
grandstanding
idea
because you
what
don't
you're
have a good
talking about.
rebuttal.
We've been talking for 37 minutes and 10 seconds, and I don't think I've heard one thing out of your mouth that I was like, wow, I agree with that. That makes sense. Nothing you said.
Yeah, I know. Even with hard economic data,
You're
you don't
against
care.
Against corporations, I want to tax the corporations at a 90% income tax, which I agree on. But then I'm going to turn around and say, hey, you know that 5% of the U.S. population that is kind of getting out of hand, that kind of stealing American jobs? We're just going to let the corporations take them.
That is a talking point. They
and
don't steal jobs.
cut that.
I'm
How's
sorry
that
this is
a
happening to
talking
you.
point? That's actually what's happening in a lot 25
There's-
years in America.
there's not a
Oh,
finite amount of
let me guess.
jobs.
You don't believe in the great replacement theory? Hey,
You believe in the Great
Hey.
Replacement Theory?
absolutely.
Nice. You are, in fact, part of the fascist movement.
Oh, womp womp. You know, the isms and the phobia word, they don't work anymore. Like, stop. You've been losing that. You lost, like, don't you learn anything from the 24 election? You lost the culture war. You couldn't do anything when Trump was running around screaming about the trans people.
Can I ask you something? Are you white?
Am I white?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Are you white?
I'm just wondering because usually people, even that they're not white, they believe in trying to preserve the whiteness of our country, and I just think it's hilarious. But yeah, you absolutely are a white nationalist if you believe in Great Replacement theory.
You are an absolute buffoon if you don't believe in the Great Replacement theory. And again,
It's
you have to
debunked.
just fucking lie to people.
It's widely
How is that
debunked. It's widely debunked. If you just Google Great Replacement theory, it just literally says it is a far-right white nationalist. You told me to use Google 10 minutes ago. It's a far-right, widely debunked conspiracy theory. It just says it in the description.
Okay. All right. All right. So I was wrong. All right. I agree. Yeah. I'll concede on that point. I'm wrong. You're right. All right. We agree on something. Only took 40 minutes for you to say something somewhat common sense. There you go. Only took 40 minutes for you to do that.
So now you're going to change your position on mass deportation, or are you still ready to bankrupt our country with that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go after the 5%. Yep. No questions asked.
Yeah. What I thought.
Yeah, you got to put America first. And
It's not putting America first. It loses jobs.
You want to sell out on America. You want to sell out Americans, and you want the rich to get richer and the poor to get poorer.
I believe in taxing the rich. That's the left thing, right?
Absolutely. You want to tax the rich and let them hire illegal immigrants and take American jobs.
They create American jobs.
Absolutely. They create American jobs. Absolutely. While the corporations make billions.
Oh no!
The backs of illegal immigrants.
Coming from a conservative, I thought you guys love corporations making billions.
About Americans? You love those immigrants, though, right? You love the immigrants. They make America what?
I love multiculturalism. Yeah, they make America great. They make us more fiscally. They make us more fiscally solvent.
Corporations richer and richer and richer and richer, while middle class Americans suffer.
They're 80% more likely to become entrepreneurs.
We tax them. What they do? They can be entrepreneurs somewhere else, not in America. We don't want them.
Yeah. Again, you're just. It's called a bigot, like holding on to ideas without justification. That's what you keep espousing, even though I have like literal hard math to show you it's bad.
So I think you are a bigot. I would agree that you are a bigot.
Progressives, it's hard to make a case that progressives are bigots because progressives are basically, if there's new information or new ideas, we're for it.
Racist in this. Yeah, absolutely. You cannot be a progressive without being a racist and a bigot, because all you care about is the color of somebody's skin. You only care about where the background of somebody. You only care about their sexual orientation. You only care about what's in their pants. Yeah, absolutely.
That's y'all, right?
You cannot be a progressive in 2026 in America without being a bigot and a racist.
So none of our people, none of our politicians ran on any of those things. That's Trump. Trump ran on $217 million worth of anti-trans ads, even more money on anti-immigration ads.
And you lost.
So again, you're just telling on yourself. This struck a nerve for you, not us.
How did it struck a nerve? That had no factor in why I voted for Trump. Had no factor.
It was 100%.
No factor whatsoever.
100% it was.
It wasn't? Oh, shit. Are you in my room right now?
Thank God, no.
Are you in my brain? Are you in my brain? Damn.
There's a lot of room in there if I were.
Now we're losing the argument. Now we have to pivot. Good job. That's the third time you pivoted.
It's the third time you've grandstanded and telling me I pivoted.
You did. You just pivoted and said, oh, you voted for Trump because of the trans issue. And I just said it wasn't even a top 10 issue for me.
99% of the people I debate up here, they have trans derangement syndrome.
I don't give a shit about trans people. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. Next question.
Yeah. So I still don't think that You looking at the debt, looking at the economy, the state of the economy right now. Republicans have never had a good track record for this. They fuck up the economy every time they're in
So why
office.
haven't the Democrats? Why haven't the Democrats since Clinton won every single general election, and why hasn't a Democratic nominee?
Because they get you guys on these social wedge issues. They scare you guys about undocumented migrants.
Why can't you campaign? Why can't you go on a national debate stage and say, "Hey, look, ever since Clinton, we're the ones to fix the economy. We're the ones to grow the economy. We're the ones
We
to
do that.
add jobs.
You guys don't listen.
More money, and you can't do it.
You guys don't listen. You guys care about eating the cats and the dogs.
Harris did it. Harris did it.
You care more or less about whether Kamala's black or not. You don't care about actual policy. Trump doesn't have policy.
No, you're confused. No. Now you're confusing me with the Fox News boomers, right? I'm not a Fox News boomer.
You're a fascist.
They care about that shit. Okay, whoop-de-doo. You use the word, you have no idea what it means. Whoop-de-doo. You're a fascist too. See how that works?
Yeah, it doesn't really hold any water when our policies aren't fascist and y'all's are.
Yeah, it doesn't hold water throwing out words you have no idea what it means.
I think we just qualified. I know all the 14 tenets by heart.
1410, yeah, absolutely. And again, we already went through this. The 1410, and Trump doesn't pass the first one.
He absolutely does. You justified him passing the first one, but you were paid to kick.
He said ultra nationalism, right? You said the first.
You were paid to kick. All right, somebody paid to kick him. W. George's in the chat, guys. Hey, someone paid to have you kick. You gotta call back tomorrow, okay?
Womp womp.
Oh God. W. George's in the chat all day. All day. Yeah, Harris spoke at length about policy, and all MAGA said was she didn't have any plans. Yeah, I know. I have concepts of plans. He didn't have any plans. How much to pay to kick? Guys, it's $40 to pay to kick. Chat, the phone line is open. If you want to debate, you have to call this phone number right here. Read my message. Georgia says they are performing gynecological test procedures on undocumented women without permission in Rhode Island. I doubt that's an actual issue there. Kick this racist turd. They're performing gynecological tests and procedures on undocumented women without permission in detention centers. Also, how many undocumented migrants live in Rhode Island? Yeah. I'm sure it's a huge population in Rhode Island. In Rhode Island? Over 550 women in Trump's first term, too. Whoa. That's from a John Ossoff, or that's from an Ossoff investigation. It's so sad that MAGA's still stuck on calling Michelle Obama one of the best first ladies we've ever had as a country. Calling her a man. So low, so mature. Chat, I think it's time I go get food. I think it's time I go get some sushi. They sterilized some of them without consent. Milani is a sex worker. So sad, dude. Play the Ossoff video.
Guests and viewers should be advised that this hearing will discuss the medical abuse of women in the custody of the U.S. government, and that this subject matter is deeply distressing and highly sensitive. 18 months ago, I launched a PSI investigation focused on the medical treatment of women detained by the Department of Homeland Security. This investigation has been bipartisan from start to finish, and I'd like to thank Ranking Member Johnson and his staff for their contributions. Our findings are deeply disturbing. It is the bipartisan finding of the subcommittee that female detainees in Georgia were subjected by a DHS contracted doctor to excessive, invasive, and often unnecessary gynecological surgeries and procedures with repeated failures to obtain informed medical consent. This is an extraordinarily disturbing finding, and in my view represents a catastrophic failure by the federal government to respect basic human rights. Among the serious abuses this subcommittee has investigated during the last 2 years, subjecting female detainees to non-consensual and unnecessary gynecological surgeries is one of the most nightmarish and disgraceful. The subcommittee has been thorough, interviewing more than 70 witnesses and reviewing more than 540,000 pages of records. And I want to thank and commend the staff who have worked on this for the last year and a half. The subcommittee engaged medical experts, including Dr. Peter Sharuni, OBGYN, who has previously conducted medical reviews of other matters for the HHS Inspector General, and who independently reviewed more than 16,000 pages of medical records obtained by the subcommittee. The subcommittee also consulted Dr. Margaret Mueller, OBGYN, who has also reviewed extensive medical records related to the investigation. Both Dr. Sharuni and Dr. Mueller will testify today, and I thank you both for your service to the subcommittee and to the U.S. Senate. These medical experts reviewed the clinical conduct of Dr. Mahindra Amin, an OBGYN doctor contracted by the Department of Homeland Security, who has subjected female detainees to aggressive and unethical gynecological care, quickly scheduled surgeries when non-surgical options were available, performed unnecessary injections and treatments, and often proceeded without informed consent. In addition to this expert review of medical records, the subcommittee analyzed relevant data secured from ICE, and the results of our analysis were shocking. For example, from 2017 to 2020, Dr. Amin accounted for just 6.5% of all off-site OBGYN visits for all ICE detainees nationwide. Yet during the same period, this single doctor, according to ICE statistics, performed 82% of all dilation and curettage surgeries, 93% of all contraceptive injections, and 94% of all laparoscopic surgeries to remove lesions performed on the entire ICE detainee population nationwide. Let me reiterate those statistics. One doctor, 6.5% of OBGYN visits, 82% of DNC surgeries, 93% of contraceptive injections, 94% of laparoscopic surgeries to remove lesions performed on the entire nationwide ICE detainee population. The subcommittee sought an interview with Dr. Amin during this investigation, and when he declined, we issued a subpoena. Dr. Amin invoked his Fifth Amendment right not to testify and has not spoken with the subcommittee. We will also be joined today by an extraordinarily courageous woman, Karina Cisneros Preciado. Karina was born in Mexico and brought to the United States as an 8-year-old child. She began working at 15, and by 18 was married to a spouse who physically abused her. After she called the police to her home during an incident of domestic abuse, Karina was arrested. And although all charges against her were dropped, she wound up detained at Irwin County Detention Center in Ocilla, Georgia, because of her immigration status. Just 4 months earlier, Karina had given birth to her 4-month-old daughter, who was still breastfeeding at the time. Now forcibly separated from her infant daughter, Karina had not yet received her postpartum exam and sought care while in detention. Karina was sent to Dr. Amin. As we will hear, her encounter with Dr. Amin left her deeply disturbed. And it may only be because some allegations of medical abuse became public at this time that Karina was spared further abuse. On behalf of the U.S. Senate, Karina, I thank you for your decision to join us here today and your service to the country. Today we will also question Dr. Stuart Smith, who leads the ICE Health Service Corps and is responsible for all medical care provided to all ICE detainees nationwide. Dr. Joseph Kufari, the DHS Inspector General, and Dr. Pamela Hearn, Medical Director for LaSalle Corrections. Among the essential questions we will ask today: why are doctors who treat detainees not properly vetted by the Department of Homeland Security, when such a vet would have revealed in this case that the doctor in question had been previously sued by the Department of Justice and the state of Georgia for performing excessive and unnecessary procedures, had been dropped by a major insurer for excessive malpractice claims, and was not board certified? What due diligence did the Department of Homeland Security perform in signing off on each of these procedures? Because indeed, they did sign off on each of these procedures. Why was the inexplicably high number of surgeries performed by a single physician not a red flag that attracted greater scrutiny? What responsibility is borne by the private detention center operator for mistreatment of detainees housed in their facilities when that mistreatment occurs at an off-site medical facility? All of these and more will be the subject of vigorous questioning today. Senator Johnson will be joining us later in the hearing, and at this time I'd ask unanimous consent to enter his opening statement into the record. Guests and viewers.
Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Guys, the fact that we're doing this as a country and MAGA is still yapping about bullshit like trans women in women's sports and not women who are being forced to be sterilized against their consent. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Eugenics. Hmm. Looks like my mother's gonna be here for a week. Ugh. God save me. All right, chat. I'm gonna go get some food. Chat. I love you. Maybe, Lauren. Maybe. I'm not taking this. Chat, I'm getting off. Chat, I love you guys. I will see you guys maybe tonight. Maybe we'll watch some movies in Discord or something. Join me in Discord if you want to see some movies. I'll stream my food. I'll stream my food. I'll stream my food time. So I'll see you guys. Later. Love you.